Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting TCL adventure. Today I'm joined by my man, my one true homie, my support who's on production, can't be with me, but I wouldn't have anyone better than my man Joa, my bot kingdom specialist. How you feeling, bro? How you ready for these matches?
I'm feeling great, man. I am beyond excited for these matches. I am ready for like anything decisive to happen in this conference because I have no idea who's coming out on top right now in this group.
Yeah, I mean, it's an absolute monkey fiesta there because we got a bunch of teams vying for a chance to make it to playoffs. We got two teams sitting at 2-1, and the two teams we got today trying to make it back to 500, sitting at 1-2. Team Bad Barn against Control Wards. I'm excited to see it. It's good to see our old teammates running it back on the roof without the good players. Let's be honest.
I know, man. I was just looking at it. It's you, me, Droid on production, and then the rest of, or well, I guess Droid's part of the OG squad. So Bromanzilla, Hippogriff, and A-Barn on the Rift today. So everyone's here in spirit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And You know, I- it feels like a family reunion in a lot of ways, but we're gonna get right into the draft. So I'll talk about it in a minute. But it's good to see our drunk uncle in the mid lane again, trying to lead his team to some sort of victory. If they ban Rise, I'm less confident. I gotta be honest off the bat, and there it goes.
Yeah, Rise coming off the table straight away. No surprise. A-Barn is apparently able to turn any game on that champion, no matter how dire.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I'll give it to him. He's got good shot calls. You and I can both
eh,
remember those plays. Rise teleporting into Baron gives him a lot of accessibility around the map. So
yeah.
a fair pick to ban away.
I distinctly remember being Rise ulted onto the side of a wall and not quite getting over, and then dying because of it. So A-Barn
Yeah, I also
sucks,
remember a wave being ulted away while the turret still stood and we
dude.
couldn't kill it.
Yes.
Kaisa here, I think, is a great pick. You know what, Spurg? I have no doubt in my mind you're gonna run it back so hard on that champion just for the makeup plays. Great pick. I think Kaisa, it goes back and forth in my mind between him and Jin, or her and Jin, I should say. And
Mm.
I think right now, at least, Kaisa is probably a little bit stronger team fight wise, and the ability to access a bunch of different procs. And with the new identity, she can actually get her empowered Q pretty early if people remember to get the lethality blade first. Really big for the early laning.
Ooh. Interesting. So it's like a first back situation for her.
Yeah, I don't know if Monkey's in the stream, but he taught me that, so good on you, Monkey. But yeah, if you get
Wow.
Kaisa, gotta get the lethality Dirk first. That's a must get.
1 minute into this stream, Monkey is already getting call outs. This
Yeah,
guy.
I
So
know.
they immediately respond with the Sivir Lulu. What do you think about that lane? Are they going to go for something more aggressive like the Galio? Wow, they are.
Yeah, I mean, Abaron loves his global comps. I'm gonna be interested to see if a TF comes out here, a very strong pick, and gives them all that global presence.
W Wild to be cosplaying Tranimals team.
Might even be wild cards, Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna drop
Wow.
that joke. I'm an old man.
Wow. You're banned immediately.
But I think Sivir Lulu, okay, opted for the Orianna,
Mhm.
great fighting pick, and something Abaron's very comfortable on. But Sivir Lulu, I think, is a great lane to pick up if that's something they're comfortable on. AI Box, obviously, really great on Sivir, and Lemon loves his Enchanter support, so I think it just fits
Oh,
the
yeah.
comfort check boxes for everybody there.
Yeah, absolutely. That is certainly his bread and butter. What do you think about this early Orianna pick? Like, I don't think that was under pressure for being banned away, unless I'm terribly mistaken, and I don't think it's something Control was going to pick up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, Control actually getting
Mm.
his LeBlanc, very spicy, but it's something that maybe like they thought would be a round out for the comp with the Galileo to engage. So perhaps prioritizing a little more just on the comp basis versus the big
Hmm.
ban basis. So I'm not gonna knock it till I see it on the Rift, but opting for it
Sure.
here.
Now here, I would expect with the set ban coming through to maybe also see a Shen ban, kind of pushing Hippogriff around in the picks.
Yeah,
After they take
absolutely.
away
Already
all of his
banning a
forward
couple of
shot.
his comfort picks. We know Hippo. He'll never get Yasuo. Actually banning it themselves. Very surprised to see that.
Who are
If
these
you
guys?
if you wanted to play it, ban it yourself. Always the right move. But yeah, and I do know that if this guy can get on some of his more comfort picks too, like Aatrox, Fiora, something that's powerful in the split. You could be
Hmm.
comfortable with that. I'd be interested to see how much they prioritize Aatrox after the nerf on Gore Drinker, but I know it's
True.
something he's still very good at.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're actually banning it away, so
There it goes.
not even giving him a chance to consider it.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what we're gonna see toward the end of this days here. What is Sword going to play? Are they going to leave up the Zac, or is it? Yeah, they are.
Nar ban. I think Spirit just called that in the chat, so give that guy a gold star. But banning away the Nar, a lot of priority bans going topside.
That is critically not Cho'Gath. That's my only comment on this.
The TCL pocket pick of top lane right there, baby. The Cho
I'm just
monster. It's
Mhm.
Choboy.
It's Chaboy. There's no counter to just having 7,000 HP. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying, dude.
Malphite, okay. Gives him a bit of engage, which with the Sivir Luluar, I can see that coming together pretty well. I'm still kind of loving the team comp Abarn's putting together, at least in the team fights. We'll
Hmm.
see if they can stabilize enough to make that comp work gold-wise if they don't fall too far behind.
Exactly. So I see what they've done here with this Malphite pick, kind of daring him to go for something more AD heavy like the Fiora, which I think is the only thing they've left up for Hippogriff, which is cool.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Caridian Lilia. He's very good at Lilia, so gonna give him a lot of AP here. I would be surprised if they don't pick something with a little bit of more of an AP
Hmm.
centric focus here, but we'll have to find out as we round her out with a final pick. Gonna be topside, we assume, unless they're somehow running Galio top lane.
It's obviously been Galio top the whole time. Come on.
Yeah, it's been the sleeper pick we didn't know.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they let him have it.
You're gonna do it. They
Dude, this
absolutely are
guy.
doing it.
We gotta check Abarn's bank account. How much did Hippo pay him to finally play some Yasuo in the top lane? That is one
Wow.
of oh my god. That is one of Hippo's favorite champions that Abarn would never let him play last season. So little looks into the drafts from last year. Never allowed. Always off the table as they finish with Nocturne, something Sword's very comfortable on. Very good to engage with the Sivir. A lot of going forward, but also a lot of team CC and big wombo potential on Abarn's side.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If I had to just delete all the player names and look at the comps straight up as they are, I'm pretty sure I'd prefer uh, Coinflip's comp.
Mhm.
But I don't know, LeBlanc on control, or I guess control on LeBlanc, his pocket pick, Sword on Nocturne, which I know that he really, really loves, and Lemon on probably his best champion or something like that. There's a lot of comfort coming out of control words here. What do you think? What do you make of it?
Yeah, I think it's really going to come down to can Abarn's team stabilize against the comfort and individual micro mechanics on
Hmm.
Control's team with the picks that they have. If they fall too far behind in gold, those wombo combos might be great in all fantasy that they built their draft around. But if they fall too far behind, it may not matter in the end of the day. I think, though, just looking at the comps, I understand why they allowed Hippo to have Yasuo with the Oriole and the Galio follow ups. But
Exactly.
oh
Yep.
man, Hippo, yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Into a Malphite, that sounds just miserable. And I saw the Malphite pick. That just it
Yeah.
feels like he countered pick. Blood? Can you talk to us, the resident top laner? Is that am I crazy or is that a terrible matchup?
I
Someone get
can't.
me, give me the stats. What are we talking about here? How is that good?
I
But
don't want to say hard counter, but I just can't think in my head that Yasuo into Malphite's like that
probably
great.
the second worst champ he has to play in the top. Yeah, that makes sense. So may as well pick it when you see the Malphite already picked. That checks out.
Boom.
Hippo, though, you know what? This might be his game, man. How many times has he been in draft? You remember going, "Hey, Barn, let me
A
pick
A
Yasuo.
A
This
burn.
is my moment.
This
I
is
can carry."
I can get let me carry. He has consumed much bone broth in preparation for this game, so he is like fueled up and ready to go. I thought they were going to bait him into something like the Fiora, which seems like it would be like even worse somehow.
Mhm.
But the Yasuo, it's his pocket pick, man. It's his signature
It
Hippogriff
is.
pick. So I don't want to count him out too early, just because he picked into a terrible comp. But
Yeah. I think Chuck's gonna have something to say in the post game lobby if he ends up winning this match. Going, what was with the Yasuo pick? But
right,
honestly, something to look out for is Control on LeBlanc, a very talented mid laner. Where if he gets snowballing on that type of champion,
yes.
I'm thinking beyond Spurget if he just gets blown up this time.
Beyond Spurg. Yeah, I was thinking about that, and I gotta say, Lilia, I don't think handles burst very well. And like, if he catches Yasuo with the shield down,
Hmm.
or even Oriana, something like that, the LeBlanc could get going pretty quickly.
Yeah,
And there's not much counterplay except for, I guess, Lilia having like 1,000 move speed.
yeah, and maybe something of like a smaller note, but there's a good amount of spell shield availability if LeBlanc
Mm-hmm.
opts into getting that itemization. Nocturne obviously has it in the kit. Sivir has it in the kit that can avoid a lot of these knockups and perhaps some of the wombo. Obviously, they're still gonna have to dance around it positionally, but a little something something to maybe skate on the edge of the knife there and maybe turn a wombo into an actual team fight that they can stack up against.
Yeah, that's true. They do have 2 inherent spell shields, and if he just buys, like the Banshee's Veil or whatever, that
Mhm.
makes the engage opportunity here for Team Coinflip much less
Yeah.
scary, much
I'm
less scary.
also thinking though, if they get a Lilia's ×9 ult, Galio
Dude,
follow-up, Yasuo
yes,
ult,
yes.
oh my god, I wanna see it. Give me the waterworks, man. I'm ready to go to the bathroom right now. I straight up
Make
need
it
it.
happen.
I am looking for this wombo.
Cast 5 ultimates within 5 seconds. Win
Yes.
game? Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, but again, let's see if they can keep control at
Mhm.
bay. And AI Box is proving to be quite the competent ADC
Oh,
with
yeah.
Lemon on a very comfortable Enchanter pick. Had a couple of like very great ults, if you remember in the last game
Yeah.
series that they played. He looked great. I think Lemon's really, really performing.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a very high value pick right now. I think he kind of got moneyballed. Like he wasn't a super
Yeah,
high
man.
priority pick, but he's playing way above his pay grade. So
Yeah.
good for him. Shout out to Lemon for sure. And what better champ for him to do it on than one of his favorite picks, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
Lemon's the new Scotty Hatterberg out here, man. He's
Wow.
yeah, drop that on you, but he's
That's
really
it.
looked good.
That's not
Costs
the
them
guy who
nothing, gives
throws
them
weird.
everything.
Exactly. Exactly.
But we're gonna get on the Rift. I would be interested to see if there's any level 1 plays. There's not a ton of CC other than the Galio to get it started, so I'd be shocked if we see anything ridiculous here. Maybe some ward pushes.
I'd be pretty surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting kind of a deep reward. I want to see what Sword does because I know that Nocturne has a pretty solid clear right now, and I kind of want to see him just full clear, get a scuttle, and just try to push for that level 6 quickly. Because I just looking at it, don't see a whole lot of opportunity if Team Coinflip plays well for him to gank as a pre-6 Nocturne.
Yeah.
However, as soon as he like activates him going in with Malphite ult or him going in and getting Lulu ulted, for example, like wow, that's just disgusting and extremely potent. So the sooner he
Yeah.
gets that power spike, the better.
Yeah. I will say though, if Spurg and Bromanzilla can play their lane well, they
Hmm.
have a great potential, great kill lane there.
Hmm.
Kai's obviously probably one of the strongest ADCs, if not the strongest. Like I said, a lot of burst potential when her past procs, and if she gets any isolated Q damage with a
True.
Galio Ignite follow up, that's
Hmm.
enough to do it. That's enough to get a kill.
That will do it to you, as it
That'll
will.
do her.
Yeah, absolutely. They're looking to make plays as well. Like I don't think the Calio is a passive pick by any means. So hopefully we'll see some fireworks in the bot lane. But
Yeah.
as it is, just normal bot side starts for both junglers, and the game is afoot, dude.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be nice to see it. I'm interested. We got a couple skill matchups across the board. A-Barn in the mid lane there against Control. Yeah, man, it'll be spicy to see how they do here. Chuck in a favorable matchup, even if they lose, I'm sure he'll just say lag. But
When Chuck's involved, it's always lag.
it's always lag. Maybe his brain lag or maybe something else. But end of the day, he
Mhm.
should have a decent enough time up there. If we see our boy Hippo get the solo kill on so I know those voice comms are going crazy. There's gonna be a lot of I told you so's, a lot
Yeah,
of how long have we been keeping this at bay.
a lot of
I'm
let's
here for
go.
it.
Yep,
Now he's
absolutely.
gonna push the wave in here. Does have a CS lead, but Chuck opting to let the wave come all the way in. If you can farm this up pretty well, shouldn't be, too big of an issue. CSing
Yep.
on Malphite seems hard though, I gotta say.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
don't
not
know.
where he wants to be, but I would assume it's where he expects to be, at least in the early levels, before he can start, pounding. Um,
Yeah, before the rock smash, man. Fair enough. But yeah, and pretty slow so far. Just getting the farm, getting it going, early levels, early days. If they can keep it like this, I am giving my advantage to A-Barn's team.
yeah, certainly. I would favor their Wombo over over Control Ward's Wombo, which is surprising because they have a Malphite. It's kind of just the Wombo champion. Oh, look at these trades.
Nicely done there. Hippo getting in, getting out, and already taking half of Chuck's HP on the Malphite. And having a nice CS lead for himself. That's exactly what you want to do on the Aswa. Really a
Hmm.
ball flying through the lane as they fight for the first job. Might see if it gets spicy up there. Pushing Lilia out, it seems, and Swords contesting. A-Barn pushed in. Great work by Control to get priority, and might end up being a smite fight or a little freebie for Sword.
Yeah, absolutely. This could be the double crab dream for him, which I gotta say is a great feeling.
Yeah, how good does that feel, man? You gotta let us know.
Oh my goodness.
Is
If
that the
you,
jungler's wet dream right there, man?
yeah, if you're playing one of the OP champs and you do the full clear and you get the double settle, it's like, all right, dude, pack it up. You're done.
Yep, go next.
Go next. I'm also getting your tier 2 Gromp.
Yep, game's over. But nothing crazy yet. Getting the double crab is gonna feel, like you said, really good for Sword. Giving him that XP, already hitting level 4 right there. And yeah, early win for Control's team. They're gonna need to push that early game advantage. Or face the Wrath. Good chain landing. Hits all the abilities. Control's LeBlanc is very clean.
Yeah, I gotta say it's one of the better LeBlancs I've ever played with, if you can believe it. And
you know what? I'm willing to buy that stonk, dude. I'm willing.
we like the pick.
Yeah, we like the pick. Meanwhile, the top lane, Hippo getting a bit of a trade, gets it off for free. Caridian's here to do some damage. Chuck walks forward, gonna have to blow his flash. Caridian takes 2 tower shots. A little dangerous there. A little dangerous. Almost trolled that fight.
Low-key trolling the fight, but he does burn Malphite's flash in return, so
yeah.
No worse for wear. He's just gonna go head back to base, or maybe he's gonna clear these camps again. Wow, look at him go, dude.
Yeah.
Lilia's gonna Lilia.
Yep, absolutely. Running around, getting those Q stacks, but yeah, I think Chuck there took maybe a little too much more damage than he needed to if he just simply walked straight back. Opted to try and dodge forward to dodge some Caridian damage, but that just let Yasuo get some autos and Q pounding in. And had to blow his flash for it, unfortunate.
That's a paddling, dude. When he walked forward like that, that was immediately either going to be the biggest brain 200 IQ play or just like hinting, end it. You know, Caridian called it, and there it was.
Yep, yes, sir. Bot lane farming along very nicely. I think good to see there. Control nearly hitting perfect CS, which, again, gotta be a little bit expected at this point. He's very talented, obviously, but good to see the laners farming it up. I feel like that's something that's been a little bit missing in the TCL lately, is just people getting a little bit behind in farm and missing gold on the map that's given freely.
Exactly, just not capitalizing on all of the stuff that they can get for free and instead focusing on something that's more complicated and having it not work out. Doing something fancy when they can just do the simple thing. It's free money.
You can farm, man.
That's wow. Do you play ADC by any chance?
I do. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I do play ADC. I don't know if you all, but every camp on the map's the ADCs.
That's true.
Jungle's
as long as I'm cored out, dude. As long as I got my core, take them.
Caridian throws that ball all the way from base. The fun that is Lilia comes rolling through the bot lane, checking a brush for him.
I'm not sure I care for that. Like, it's a cool move, and I'm sure it's like fun to play with and get this the cheeky like slow with it or whatever it does. But it kind of reveals his position. Like now everyone knows like he's just gonna go to his Krugs and probably his red. Although admittedly they probably already knew that. But
yeah, I mean if he threw it from base, maybe he thought I could juke him out of it. But here he goes, just pathing straight to bot lane where his only camps are available. So I gotta agree with you. A little bit interesting. Not a big deal, but it's not enough to talk about, right?
Just like free information. I don't know. I'd rather give less information.
So we're getting another crab stolen by the Lilia. We're going bowling. That's a perfect strike right there.
He's a deer man, dude.
That's a tilter. I know Sword's upset about that one.
Yeah. I think his smite was up too. He just didn't think it would happen.
Yeah. And Yasuo already enjoying the fruits of playing into Malphite, as Chuck has, I believe, his Bramble Vest, while despite playing very well, Hippo's got attack speed boost, which into Bramble is kind of counterproductive.
Yeah, I think Chuck is probably pretty happy with his position. Like, obviously, he's down in fair CS, and he's not left his tower this game. But as a Malphite, like, he has the luxury of just sitting back and waiting for him to be able to hit the Malphite button later. The gameplay button.
You're a rolling block of rocks, so
that's right.
Yeah, you got an R button. That's what you're here for.
Exactly.
It's like that Rick and Morty clip. What is my purpose? You hit R.
You press
my
R.
God.
You're telling me, buddy.
My God.
Yeah. Now here we are again. Like, Chuck kind of just has the freeze. Like,
yeah, man. He's living it up there. That's Rock Kingdom, baby.
Rock Lane Kingdom.
Galleon's doing a good job here. Nice from Broman's able to see him get those deep wards in. Gonna cover a lot of the jungle and paths there. And bit of a trade. Hippo going in, taking some minions. Misses the tornado, so pretty even overall. That Bramble coming through very nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not trading badly really at all anymore on just his first back. So
Yeah. Also, I gotta be honest, if you're Kaisa, you're loving that you're still in lane farming, full HP, full mana, because you're scaling, and if they only have a D-Blade, that's gonna take a lot of kill potential off the map, and you're loving the scaling potential.
Exactly.
I think Adbox is gonna try and push this in, maybe get his back off here. Very smart. But Spurg keeping him in lane, which is exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I was expecting the Orianna to take cookies. Like, that makes a lot of sense in my brain. But the Kai'Sa's also grabbing the cookies? Is that just for the
Into
more
a Sivir
like
lane. I think it makes a lot of sense with those boomerang coming through the ricochets.
Sure.
As they look for the dragon here to get that nice push off. The benefits of playing Sivir. It's just gonna be the Cloud Drake for now, but I'm pretty sure that means we won't see a Cloud Soul, which is kind of nice.
That is in fact how it works. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess Sivir just has the big prio button, and she pressed it.
Yeah, and creating an option to drop Rift Herald. I actually didn't even see him take it, to be honest with you. So
No,
bad on us, but good for them taking a couple plates. Which I gotta say, may as well use it. Get that gold off the map that's available on those turrets. And I do see, and I've heard a lot talked about, like, well, you only use it if it's down below 2 plates or whatever. But sometimes secured gold, and I'm sure Hippo is just as happy to take that.
Yeah, I don't think it's the worst, and just grabbing it in response to the dragon being taken seems fine. And it sucks to not be able to use your trinket, dude. So if he wasn't going to be able to do it mid, which it seems like with Control's presence there.
Oh my.
Wow, no one saw that.
Yeah, no one saw that. You hate to see it, though. Not that we did see it, but you hate to see it.
Yeah, you're getting a freebie, Control.
Yeah.
That one's on the house. I don't hate it.
Equalize there, coming to the middle of the lane, and it's been very slow and steady, and oh no, he messed up the Kaisa build.
Oh, he didn't buy it? He doesn't know.
So what you do here, rather than getting, I think it's called the Quill, I'm not really sure. Sora's actually looking to angle and make a play here. We'll see if something happens. I'll talk about my point in the middle as he's standing here. Sivir coming as well. Sword does have the spell shield. They're going to flash forward, but here comes the Galio. Really well used. Going to stop a lot of damage going on to Spurg, and they're going to get out of there alive. Really well played. Good execution to get out of that fight. And Caridian killing Chuck in the top lane. My man.
Yeah, behind his tower, no less. Looks like he got a cheeky
Ah,
sleep.
but Control's roaming down. We might have more coming. Here comes the LeBlanc Spurg and Bromazilla getting flashed on. And just gets the ult up. Might have enough. He's so low. He is going to drop here. Swordmaster gets the kill. Bromazilla probably needs to walk back to turret. Great flash. Abar coming in to try and do something too. Good damage on the sword, but misses the QW. Just only gets the Q there. Goes a little too far with it. Lemon's here too. Gonna get ulted solo. No damage there with the shield coming back up. Blown ult from Abarn, and he might get dove next if he's not being careful.
Yeah, blowing his ultimate there for basically nothing. Not really doing any damage with the Merc Treads in the Lost Chapter yet. She definitely is going to be looking for a couple more items before that starts to... And levels, obviously, before that starts obliterating people. Yeah. Excellent play by Control Wars there to set up that dive after blowing the summoners.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is a 1-for-1 because Chuck did get melted down by Caridian in the top lane. Not exactly sure what happened, but it was enough to kill him. And what I was trying to say is the Quill thing, I don't know what it's called. The Noon Quiver. Thank you.
Yeah.
If you instead go for the Serrated Dirk and the Pickaxe, instead of the Noon Quiver and the Pickaxe, you get Kai'Sa's Empowered Q, which is huge difference in lane. So knowing that you're going to end up going Collector second anyway, it's not a bad pathing. You don't need that Mythic right away, and it's going to give you way more damage potential in the early game.
That's interesting. So you get the Dirk, it gives you the Q evolve, and then you just sit on it for a long time.
Yeah. Monkey, shut up. I already told you it was you. I don't want to see your name in the chat right now, bro.
Well, Monkey late to the chat, so he didn't get the shout out.
Late for the chat, misses the shout out.
He credited his sources, Monkey, I'll have you know.
Yeah, cited in... What baby? I'm so long out of school.
MLA, dude.
MLA, baby. As Hippo getting jumped on the chuckle. Oh, my goodness.
I thought Nocturnal only turned off the other team's vision, but... Must have hit the mouth.
And you're gonna do our boy Chuck like that, man. That's brutalizing. Meanwhile, the Molly, they're gonna find it on the 11 as Bromazilla locks him up. Unfortunately, taking the kill as well, though. Great play, interesting play in the top lane, and yeah, Abar's team's doing a great job in this early game, knowing the wombo potential in the late game. I'm liking where they're at right now.
Yeah, for having such a strong late game, they are not behind early at all. So good for them. Good on
that's
them.
brutal because the W still gets it. Okay. Yeah, yep. Absolutely. They're going to love where they're at. Up in gold about 1K. Oh, and meanwhile, Spurkle AI box. Is he going to make it out alive? Ace full HP. Spurg, my man.
Looks like they
Not
must have gotten
exactly
a
sure
nice
what happened.
catch off and
Yeah,
just Kai'Sa ulted in or something of that nature. Looks like
absolutely.
for the big
Man, I'm
shield.
checking the summoners. It's not like he was flashed on and he just
Mhm.
got killed right there in a turret.
They just took him out behind his own turret. Yikes. It's a bad feeling, but good on them. Spur kind of clapping back. I would say maybe after
Oh
maybe a
yeah, I'm
throw.
telling you, dude. I'm telling you. You know, ADCs have short memory because we all think
That's
we're
right.
the best, and he's
Right.
gonna come back way stronger. I knew it as soon as we started into this game that he was gonna be ready to rumble and show what he's really about.
That's right. He had to int that game just so that he could come back and do it to him this game.
Yeah,
Pop off.
Kai'Sa opting for the Kraken Slayer, which is okay in my opinion. I think could have gone away with the Gale Force. A lot of squishy targets on the map. You know, Nocturne not too healthy anyway. LeBlanc very low.
It'll be
Sivir not a ton of
nice.
HP limit. I mean, if you're playing it for Malphite, that's fair enough. But yeah,
The Lulu ult gives a lot of HP, but you know, by and large, I mostly agree. He probably could have gotten rid of the Gale Force. Nice for dodging chains and Super Q and all that business as well.
absolutely. But anyway, across the map,
Surely
Amon's
we're
team
not
playing pretty well.
pushing the lane. Yeah. Crition's looking for it. He's got Hippo like all up and down their own jungle, but Control I think is slippery enough to just slide right out.
Yeah, everyone's farming up really well though. Yeah. Now he's that LeBlanc's tough to pin down, and Control is also very good on it. Looking here for Abarn, goes for the R2. Here comes Swordmaster too. Abarn does have Zonias. Is it gonna be enough with Lilia here? Maybe. Gonna flash too. Unfortunate going down right there. Chuck finally landing the ult. The Sword's picking up too.
Yeah, the Oriole sombreros a little bit there, and Control Word's team was ready to collapse, and they're going to get 2 kills for that for none, and the second Rift Herald.
A nice juicy Rift Herald, and that'll really even up the gold, especially if they get a good use out of this. Chuck nailing the ult that time. Can't miss it twice. Fool me once, right?
Exactly.
Oh, stolen by Spurg! Are you kidding
Wow.
me? Give a contract? Oh my!
Who's
Did
doing
this guy come to play or what right now? That's incredible.
I'm gonna
Down,
insist.
Spurg.
We need player cams or something, dude. Is that the real Spurg?
Wow.
He's looking like a different dude, man. He's out
That's the
here
real Spurg.
popping off. Yeah.
Yeah. That's excellent. That was amazing. I don't think we've seen really a steal like that in TCL, at least to my knowledge. So, really well done. Great timing.
That's like level 1 Kai'Sa W2, right? Like it's not even.
Yeah, no, that's not maxed or anything. Does have the opportunity to ult in here. We'll do that. This guy looks really good. Gonna kill Sword. Great job. Spurg is playing excellent right now.
Yeah, he is huge. He has his full mythic item, boots too, and he's making his presence known. They're gonna go for this tower, I imagine, as well, since Sivir is and wants to base.
Yeah, Hippo gonna try and get onto the turret, get a lot of poke damage with the minions. Gonna try and proxy the wave too. May as well. You know, people are bottom, but instead opting to pick up the Krugs. May as well. Get all the gold you can. Looking pretty good so far. Spurg, though, came to play, put his boost on, and yeah, shaking the demons off.
Shaking him off, dude. He's telling the whole team in comms right now. Last week was a fluke. This is the real Spurgy. He's
this is
picking
the
up.
real Spurg.
Exactly.
Will the real Spurg please stand up? We found him.
We found him, dude. They're gonna base. He must be sitting on $1 billion too.
$1 billion.
Exactly.
I think he might be. Chuck gonna get knocked up, but that's a Malphite. Doesn't even break the shield.
Doesn't even break the shield, man.
Yeah, I
But this was
tough.
a good matchup.
Yeah, it's tough game out here being Hippo. You're playing against a Malphite, no fun. But up at CS, about to get this turret. Playing as well as he can, I'll give him that. See how it comes into the mid-game fights and the late-game wombos. I still really loving where Abarn's team's at right now, especially getting that Kai'Sa as a fallback for the actual team fight damage after. Yeah, I think they're angling really well. But, you know, we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, as you remember from last week.
Exactly.
They do have a knack for finding the loss in a very clear win.
If both Nexuses are still up or Nexi, I'm not calling this game either way.
No.
Who knows? Who knows what's coming next, dude?
They gave us entertainment. Sword's gonna go on to Caridian here. Gonna stun him up eventually.
Good
And that's
damage.
a freebie for Control as Hippo's TPing in. Gonna get on the Sword, do some damage. Bunch of autos, bunch of Qs. Doesn't throw out the W, so he's gonna get stunned here by Control. Great job. Throws it late to block nothing. Sword's gonna live.
Sword with the ult and the Q auto. That was like just so much burst damage straight up the bat. The completed Dusk Blade. He is kind of large right now. I think this is his time to make plays if he's going to. And you know, he's 2-1-2. They grab the Dragon and the Rift Herald, and they're certainly doing it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Critty stepping a little too far forward and pays the price.
Yeah, I thought he was being cheeky grabbing those Raptors, but alas, he was actually the one in danger.
Now, Sivir wave clear is something beautiful to behold, and good on Spurg too, keeping the CS about even across the board. Nothing too crazy except for maybe top lane where there's a 20 CS gap open up and a turret solo goal going over to Hippo. He's going to be strong coming out of that solo lane.
Yeah, I think Hippo's really excited this tower is down. He can kind of leave. He's like unlocked himself to the rest of the map, you know. Hopefully he can group with his team off of like a fat Ori ult or something and get a big wombo going.
Yeah, I mean, he solo took that turret. Is up about 20 CS into a Malphite lane as the Yasuo. As Control jumps over, misses the E, gonna walk it out like a 2000s rap song, and they're gonna angle for this dragon.
Abarn heads it back, so he is forced to TP here to be present for this third dragon. Infernal, no less, so he definitely wants to be here. It's a 10-man dragon.
Now, Control's team's got great positioning here. We might look for the Wombo. It's the opportunity we get for it. Gonna go bowling a little bit. Critty gonna look for a big sleep probably, and we'll see if they can get Bromanzilla into the fight and get that Wombo combo. They're probably needing Critty to be in there, but Control is zoning him out greatly. He's gonna die here.
He's actually just gonna
Chuck's gonna ult in and go way on the Spurg. You step way too far forward and the fight is on. Going very low and ulted is the Malphite, but Hippo's in the middle of it. Gonna get the ulti over the top finally, but it's not gonna be with a knockup. Hippo's still alive, blocking everything with his shield. Dodges the flash forward by Amox, but Amox will get the kill at the end of the day. As Bromanzilla gets a huge stun, but there's no one to follow it up, and that is a big fight win for Control's team.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting the free kill onto Critty Lilia there really set them up for success. I think as soon as that went down, the Nocturne ult popped, and they just went for the 5v4. Really well orchestrated by them, not really giving Coinflip the opportunity to get the big Orianna ult and the big, you know, Galio and everything that ensues.
Yeah, now I'm no jungler, man, but I think what I would have liked to see was Caridian maybe step a little bit farther up. He did have flash available just to make a play to go in, get Hippo's ult over the top where, you know, the Bromanzilla ult with the statue comes forward, you get the knockups, and sacrifice your body for the play instead going down solo to Control on the side, and that's not what you want.
Yeah, dying on the side, not super great. I also noticed Spurgy was like kind of the front line for his team at the very beginning of that fight, which is like, I don't know who he has who can really stand in front of him beside the Galio. So in that case, I think it is kind of Bromanzilla's duty, you know, to be the one who's just standing there, putting space between him and you know, the enemy team.
Agreed. And I love playing aggressive on ADC. I think you have to if you want to get your damage off, but knowing the Malphite ult's up, you gotta respect it enough. And we have an ulti here, probably going top side, and there's gonna be a fight on the Hippo. Nowhere to go, and he's dying.
Just dead?
Oh boy, it's Yasuo in the top lane.
I will say the Yasuo survived in that first fight, in the dragon fight, for so long after the shield bow popped. And the shield was just, or I guess the wind wall was positioned so well that he was just kind of dancing back and forth with it, blocking so many things. Ooh.
Oh, and Chuck gonna ult here. Caridian's gonna get the kill though. Back and forth these two teams go as Swordmaster comes in, doesn't have ulti, might have enough to get him flashed forward, looking for the stun CC, gonna get out of Caridian, that's enough. They do kill him.
Yeah, even with the move speed, that was not enough.
Oh, but here we go. Abarn's coming forward on the Ori. They see him here. We might have a fight. First throws his W to the bush to check for people, doesn't stop the back. May actually be kind of nice. Oh, he flashes forward on the sword. Did have vision, it seems. Gets sped up by Abarn. He just needs to get these autos in. Weave him in one. Holds forward for the auto reset, and they're gonna get the kill there with the Q auto passive proc.
Yeah, really nice. Kind of unlucky for Swordmaster there. I think he didn't expect his recall to finish in time, so he just moved. He canceled the recall and died for it.
Yeah.
It's a sad thing to see.
Absolutely, and they're gonna get right on the Baron, actually. It looks like Bromanzilla is zoning him off. They take the junglers, so there's no smite to contest. If they have enough damage, might be good. Bromanzilla really still trying to ward him off. They may not know they're on it. Keep ward in. They see it's about half health. Here comes Amox over the side. Does have his ulti. Now does not have his ulti, excuse me. And Hippo's on the side looking for the big play. Here comes the engage. Bromanzilla coming forward. Not knocking him up, but Hippo doesn't need him. He himself, he gets the kill. Orion is huge. Control's gonna go way low, but no follow-up from Sprig to finish that kill. Already uses R, but throws the W, just misses. Chuck now in the mid lane. They're gonna find him. Just kidding, that's the ghost. I'm blind. Control running for his life. Get that man a safe house. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it out. Oh, misses the blast plant, hiding in the corner. Will they throw a ball there to check? No, he's gonna live, it seems.
Wow, he slides out. Wow. So slippery, this LeBlanc pick.
Absolutely, but our man Hippo played that real nice, getting a 3-man knockup on the run-through that he had there, and gave his team easy follow-up. Abarn hitting a big ult, 6 assists now on him.
Yeah,
the Wombo's there if they play it like that.
I believe he hit the tornado onto Sivir, who may or may not have had spell shield up, but him initiating that fight with Yasuo ulting the Sivir was pretty killer. Really well played by them, and then the Orianna ult that followed. Wow, just disgusting.
Yeah, I don't want to roast on Abai Box too hard because I think I saw him drop it for the Galio ulti, which is fair enough, trying to dodge that CC, and it just wasn't enough to get away from the Yasuo tornado at the end of the day.
Yep, good on them for trying to stop the Baron there, but it looks like Team Coinflip knew that they had their ults up and they wanted to fight, so they were just using that Baron as a tool, I think, to kind of force them in, and they did.
Yeah, no, absolutely, but this is a very tight game still. A lot of pick potential with LeBlanc and Nocturne, so bad positioning equals probably someone dying, as Hippo gets a free push on the top side, knowing Malphite's bottom. Playing pretty aggressive, but he knows his team's in the area, knowing that Bromanzil is close. Doesn't have his ulti, though, so still kind of risky.
They're trading.
They're trading for it. Yeah, they're going straight for it, seeing to go bot side.
It's not even
they're going for Baron, and they're too far away. This is going to be a freebie. Great macro call. They have a ward on it. I don't know how late this response was. That Baron's gone. TP coming in. They're going to be able to kill Chuck for free, potentially.
Oof.
Yeah, knock up here. But it's all into the Chuck. Huge ult by Chuck. They blew so much just for him. Adbox going very low. Ult forward from Spurg. Controls on the backside. Abar's going to lose 1 HP as he gets the shield off. And they're going for it again, but they used all of their CC and ultimates on Chuck. And they're all going to die for it.
Wow. They do get the Baron, but 3 dead, so they would lose the Dragon as well. Orianna and Kai'Sa holding on to it. At least for now, Control's out for blood.
Yeah, Control's haunting. Baron recalled right in that bush is Rinsky, because here comes Control arring over. It's going to be enough to kill him. Oh, no, that's a tragedy. A little lazy not going all the way to turret there.
Things you hate to see, man.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, but I don't know. The Wampa was there, but they blew it all on Chuck, who lived long enough to hit a 4-man ult in the pit, which was opportunity for a huge follow-up.
You say live long enough. Chuck didn't even die.
Oh my goodness, you're
He's
right.
out here, dude.
It's the Rock, baby!
It's the Rock.
Oh, Abar's going for Control, almost one-shots. They're going to force Bromanzilla's ult, as he is literally 1 HP. That's only a magic shield.
Yeah, if that Ignite had come through before the Zonias, that was a dead Abarn.
Yeah, agreed. Good enough to live, though, and he still keeps the Baron. That would have been all the Barons off the map if he got that pick.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the macro call, but blowing everything, including the Orianna ult, on just the Malphite. Although, you know, Sword was ulting in, so I believe it did also hit the Nocturne. But yeah, it just left them kind of naked, kind of exposed to the rest of Control Ward's team here. So
but we just we saw Hippo solo ult onto Malphite. We saw, you know, the Ori ult not really getting the priority targets it needed, and I don't even think it was wrong to fight after taking the Baron. You get that 80 AP buff there with the Baron on you, so may as well take a fight, but using your entire load on Chuck in the pit was not the move.
Just kill him with autos, guys. Like,
yeah, kite out of the Baron, let them come to you, which you kind of want with the Galio, and you know, honestly, it would have been fine.
Ooh.
Oh, several here, and they're going to go on to Abarn, who has no Zonia's enough, but they trade Sword right back. A lot of damage from Spurg.
He's playing mid to late game Nocturne. He goes in, kills somebody, and dies. Love it.
I mean, is that not how the champion works? I'm pretty sure. It's like in the contract right there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he's playing his role perfectly. That's
yeah.
That's just.
I mean, you kill an Orianna for the Nocturne. I think they'll take that trade 10 times out of 10.
Yeah,
Nocturne
absolutely.
looks for the picks, or looks for the team fights. So not
Shockwave's off the map. So.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I love the Baron call. I really enjoyed the macro decision making there, but I think just some of the execution toward the end, and maybe the calls on the follow up were just not quite where they needed to be. So good on them for making the play, but you know, could always be better.
Yeah, you just gotta look for the better fight after. They're TPing on the check, but he has ult to get away. I don't think there's any chance they get onto him. Gonna use the TP and bring everyone bot. I don't know if they have a wave, so TP for free right there. Thinking maybe they have him caught, but Malphite's got that R button to get away too.
I don't think they even broke the passive shield.
No, you got right the heck out of there. They're gonna press up on it, maybe thinking they'd bluffing it a little bit. Get some damage on this turret. Everyone's here. No ulti yet on Swordmaster. Oh wait, he does have it, but I lied. And they're gonna pick up the mid turret with Caridian. Great macro play so far. I gotta give Daybarn's team. They're playing the map well. They're just gonna play these fights better. Chuck's gonna go in. Here comes Swordmaster onto Spurg in the back line. Can they peel him? They can. The ulti coming through for Hippo's gonna knock up two as well. Good ulti up from Abarn. Here's the wombo. Can he get onto AI box? They can't. They kill him off Hippo before he gets the last auto. Still a great trade. I think it was a 1 for 2 there. Abarn's team gonna be able to push up all the ults expended from Control's team.
Yeah, Control making the most of the situation here. Still picking up a kill on the backside, looking for one over the wall. He has 14 Magi stacks, so maybe he could hold this if he pops somebody. But really nice block. You saw the shockwave come through.
Oh my damage, but they do get the stun off. It might not be enough to kill him. Spurg's gonna go in, and so is Caridian. Not gonna have enough either. He kind of hints it there, flashing forward just to die. Now that box is hungry for more.
Yeah, he's ready. He's got 2 items. I guess he would probably like to finish a 3rd, but he's activated, dude. He's feeling strong.
Yeah, I don't know. After that's a very, very strong LeBlanc, and that Sivir is not far behind at all. Are they gonna look for the play here? They may not be able to get out. Control sees him here. TP gonna try and come in and save him. Does land the W. That's a good amount of damage from Spur. Gonna push him off.
Yeah. No mana.
In the area. Can you chase someone down with these home guards? I'm not sure you can, but you're gonna try.
I started talking there because I didn't think there was a world where they just go in again and pick up 2 kills, but they did, and it's this one. Here we are. Gold is looking pretty close, although this Infernal Soul is not far away. I think we're within the 1 minute mark now. Are we going to see the full pen man?
Could be. Monkey, he didn't have any mana, brother, so couldn't have ulted in. No problem there on Spurg. He's playing very well on the
wow.
I gotta say.
Elusive is actually just Spurg's bodyguard here. Like, hello.
Yeah, man. He's playing really well. He's really turned it up. The game's not over, obviously, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's getting a lot of damage off, playing these fights pretty well. Disrespected the Malphite once, and that's fair, but other than that, pretty good play so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something, I don't know how much gold he has, but something he could have considered is selling the Doran's Blade, picking up a little Zhonya's pocket watch. Anything to survive that initial engage from the Malphite Nocturne LeBlanc. And if he can survive that with the Gallia ult coming over the top, you know, it could be enough to get the job done, what they need done. And they're going to try and trade Baron, can't give away the Infernal, that'd be Infernal Soul, so they're going to have to kill this dragon quickly and run straight to Baron, otherwise it's going to be gone.
Nocturne and Sivir
They do kill it, but here they're onto the Baron. It's pretty low, but not low enough. They're going to have a fight for this. It's not going down for free. Alright, been a lag on my end. I cannot see what's happening. Here we go. We're fighting here. Abar's going pretty low. Knock up. They got a lot of damage on the Chuck, but here comes the guy on the backside. Great Galileo going to stop a couple. Abar's still alive there. Going to get blown up by Control, though, as they're killing everybody. This guy's just doing so much damage. They have box Control. Both alive, though. The carries still have it. Spur going to get the solo Q damage. He can go for the Penta, perhaps, here. Bro is on flashing forward. Getting a knock up on the Abox. Can they give it to him? Quadra. Control's very slippery. There's no way he gives it. That's how the W out just misses. There's no way they're going to get away with this. Oh, he's going to come back in. I don't know if they can chase him. Control might kill them all. He's going to kill him. I think. One more auto. Spurg. Penta kill. Akaisa.
Wow, Spurg, dude.
He's got something to say about last week, man.
He's popping off.
Who is this kid?
You know, I think this might be the sacred, the legendary bot lane kingdom. Hello?
Oh my goodness. Dip, duck, dive in, and Caridian with the big ult to put the LeBlanc to sleep, to tie up with a little bow on the Spurg to kill for the Penta. Man. Another ADC better than me because I've never had a Penta.
In your life?
No, in TCL. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on. You know, I ain't no Penta virgin over here.
Okay.
At least to the TCL.
Right. We're still waiting to pop that for the TCL.
Blood knows about my Penta game. You know, you remember. You're old.
You're old enough to know. Props to Control there, though. He was going for the absolute hero play. He got the Caridian, and he almost had Spurgy as well, but unfortunately going to sleep.
Look at that. Spurg picking up his IE and smartly picking up the stopwatch. This guy is playing smart, buying smart. Get this guy a brokerage account. He's the new Robin Hood.
Exactly. That's value, dude. He understands it.
Yeah, that's an extremely great purchase with the Malphite LeBlanc. I'm glad he finally picked it up. It's going to make him so much harder to kill in these team fights, especially with the Galio reducing all the damage. If he can stay alive long enough in these fights, I mean, we just saw what happened.
Yeah, Kaisa to the moon, dude. She's huge.
Yeah, Kaisa to the moon, baby.
She taking a... Oh! Okay, cut the stream.
No.
That's it. Cordion's my boy. I want to pan the camera away.
Baby, going golden. That ain't it right there. As Chuck comes forward to get some wards down, they're going to get onto the Baron at least a little bit, trying to push him off. It's the vision game right now, and they have an inhib down in the mid lane, so it's eventually going to have to be answered every time. Perhaps the thought from Abar's team is that they have to push out mid lane, that's when we start the Baron.
Yeah, they do with this Sivir, though. She is fully capable of blasting these waves.
Control coming in here, going to poke around, see what's going on. Just saying what's up.
Damage.
Good damage there on the W.
Yeah, very true.
This is a dance. I think, frankly, Abarn's team should probably start it. I think they win these fights. You're up 5k in gold. You have the peel with Bromanzilla. All the ults are back up that you really need to be. Sonya is available on the Kaisa to stay alive for the burst. I think this is theirs to take. I think they should be aggressive with this call.
I like Lilia fixing the wave. I would like to see her return now and then force it, but it looks like she is just going all the way in, so they cannot take this fight without her.
They're trying to look at Bromanzilla. Speed up, though, and the speed shrine from Abarn as... Yeah, here comes Crittian back down. If he gets a nice ball here, they might look for something.
She has the flank.
Gonna dodge everything. Lemon's gonna eat that W. Does have Guardian.
No Zonya though, so he can't go in for like a flash.
Now Control's in the middle. He's gonna pop Crittian. Oh my goodness.
Wait a second.
No vision. That bush. That's 100 to 0. Big damage on a Control. He might be killed if he throws an R out on him. Oh, but here comes Swordmaster. As Hippo flashes in to kill Control. That's totally dash around in the back line. They're gonna have time just to kill Chuck if they want to, as they try to step forward, but not enough damage just yet. They need to get some LDR on the Spurg. As that Malphite's a tanky boy, but Abar's still alive. I believe he still has ultimate, if I'm not mistaken, so they could look for this fight 4v3. As Bromanzilla looks stiff with the taunt, gonna get some more chip damage onto Chuck. Ignite coming down, not gonna be able to follow that up anymore. I think they're gonna look for more there. They still have the priority ults on all their carries, and Bromanzilla has his ult too, so.
Oh yeah, Abrams pushing the ball forward. He's scooting the ball up, he's looking for it. They want it.
Bromanzilla eating a lot of damage from that ricochet damage, though. I don't know if they want it that badly.
Looks like they're just shoving them out so they can hopefully get some prio for this dragon, as this will put them on soul point. Oh, it's from nagging a blue buff on the way.
May as well. Give it to Spurg. Abarn's fuming. He has no mana. He's saying, right now, I'm going to give you a look, guys, in the comms right now. Dude, look at my mana bar. I have no mana. Look at my mana bar.
Nah, dude, Spurg's like, look, man, make yourself real small. Get into my Jan sport and let me take you to the Nexus, bro.
Yeah.
Getting carried this game?
If Abar knows one thing, it's seeing the inside of an ADC's backpack, because that's his TCL game plan, buddy.
You know, I'm gonna give it to Abar. He's had some pretty killer performances, but he's definitely taking a more supportive role this game, almost just to say that he can, and I love it. I mean, Spurg is popping off. Yasuo's had some beautiful moments as well.
They're getting onto it right here. They know this very quickly. Hippo does a lot of damage with consistent autos from the Yasuo. If Spurg gets in there too, that's a lot of damage. He's not in this fight yet, so they need to play it a little slower. Opting to go off the Baron, which I think is smart. Blowing the TP on Chuck.
They haven't de-aggroed the Baron, though.
Alive yet. That's fine. Here comes Control trying to pop Spurg. Not enough. Spurg does have GA. Full build Kaisa. Let's see if he can carry this fight again. A lot of dancing. I feel like Abarn's team just needs to look for it. It's tough, though, with Control, who can probably one-pop anybody in the game, but if Bromanzilla can find a good flank position, then maybe. But they're pushing up the mid lane. They might have to go straight to Baron. They gotta do one of two. Either answer or go for the Baron.
This is surprising
to see. That's the call. It looks like they're going straight to Baron. That's going to make
this gonna be dead.
To the choke point. It's gone. And here comes the ulti.
Kaisa Yasuo took that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was very greedy play from Control's team. They're all going to get out here.
Sus.
Control throws a ball out. He could have gotten out. He's alone up there. I don't know if he can make it. Oh, Caridian.
He has the
Oh,
Baron
no.
recall.
Here comes Control. I don't
If
think he's
he,
going to have time. That's a very angry LeBlanc.
he has the move speed, maybe?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
no.
Why aren't you
Sword,
just
sword,
back?
sword.
Oh, no. Not like this. Sword Master. Ah, no.
Don't hurt him.
Ah, freebie given to Control. You guessed it. That's just brutal.
Do it for the Magi stacks. Wow. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. Maybe a little bit of a flub in the
Yeah.
comms.
Yeah, I think he thought maybe they could have gotten to the team in time and had to throw that ball just to slow them or something, but they were fine.
The
There was
4-second
no way.
recall. There's
Oh,
no
they're going to
way.
jump on 11 here, do something crazy. Into the hallway. Into the hallway. Get over the wall.
Go
They're
wild.
doing it. Here they come. Trying to make a play.
4v5?
Missing everything. Oh, but here goes the ring. It's Chuck flashing for the Q. Going to get the ulti in, but Spriggs in the backside. Great positioning right where he is, but Hippo's dead. Fails the flash over the wall from Zilla. Excuse me, not Hippo. They're going to get a lot of damage back on it.
Oh! Wow. Very close. Will the Ignite do it? It will not. Wow. You know,
How
they
does Abarn's team always find the play that makes the least sense but the most entertainment for everyone watching?
exactly.
What are they doing? Why are they going over that wall with the blast cone?
They're entertainers, bro. They're not
They
game.
are. And Abarn whips his ulti. They miss everything else and still opt for the fight. And in the end, poor bro Manzilla dies for the Sims.
I'm just saying it was a 4v5. It was a known 4v5, so they had to be going for something a little cheesy, a little
I
cheap.
have absolutely no clue. Again, another wish I was a fly on the wall comms there. I don't know, man.
I don't love
know.
it. I don't love it. I will give the props when props are due, but I don't love that play.
No. And something that they're having a bit of trouble with right now is Chuck's tankiness.
Yeah, he was tanking like 3 of them, including Kaiser there for a substantial amount of time. And I think he has completed the gargoyles as well.
Yeah,
so he's a big boy.
I think this will be up to Spurg to do, but the new LDR does give crit. I think he needs to sell the Runins. I don't think there's enough upfront tanking to warrant the item at this late in the game. I'm sure he has the gold to sell it. He needs the LDR to get through Chuck and get to the more priority targets, in my opinion. I think if he can get that item, or if he makes the option or the choice to sell and buy for it, he's got so much gold. He needs that LDR. He might be even selling boots.
I was gonna say, hear me out. He just gets rid of boots? Question mark?
Yeah, I hear you. The positioning though is nice. The attack speed's also great. I don't know. I just think he needs LDR in that build right now because it's really Chuck's show just standing up front. They do no damage. They don't have enough consistent AP to melt through him. He's built full tank.
He's too huge. They can't. I mean, as long as he gets his shield reset here, they just can't really hurt him.
They're gonna fight for the soul. Both of them are on soul point, I believe. So this is gonna be probably it because Infernal Soul is a monster advantage. Up in 20 seconds. They need to clear some more vision. Hippo sitting on the side, waiting for more people to come forward, trying to pull a control of their own. Waiting for Adbox or Lemon to step forward, playing very patient. Very, very patient here.
Controlling the side.
They're stepping for huge ult from Abar. They are gonna get a pick, but here comes the play. Ult from the name from Bromanzilla, gonna knock up 3, not gonna be enough to follow too much up to pull slaying Abar, and the Swordmaster's gonna die to Sprig, who has an opportunity to go big again. Bromanzilla is gonna die though. Good ulti, it's just a 1v2, can Sprig do it. Great damage, huge damage there. Gonna get Polymorph, does have his GA, so Control can pop him, but he's still gonna live. It's Gradient's gonna get a kill on Lemon. They're gonna look for the play back, it's a 4 for 3. Boy, these fights close. They're gonna try for the dragon because Gradient's the jungler is still alive. They have the smite, go for it. Don't be too scared, man. Sprig still has GA, it's worth it. This buff is game changing.
Absolutely.
Gradient's being hunted by Control. Sprig needs to stay probably in front of him, but they just need to get on the dragon. They can melt it. Oh, they're playing so soft right now. This is a game-ending buff if they get this. And they do make the play for it. Sprig and Control. That's Control's double R, so they know that he's not going to kill him. Just get onto the dragon. Control's double R is not going to be enough. That's a freebie. Control got W over. Again, doesn't matter. Doesn't have his R anymore. Sprig's now able to hunt for him. He's forward looking in the bush, knowing his GA was safe this time, not like the Kazakhs game. And that's a freebie. That's a monster buff. Infernal Soul is so hard to fight against.
Absolutely. This time, he's the one with the GA.
Yeah. All right. Abarn, it's up to your team to find the way to throw. I'm curious to see what it would be.
Curious to see. They're up 5k. They have the Dragon Soul. Baron is on the menu. We love that. The base has been cracked. The middle inhib is up for the taking, so I would really like to see them just group LOL.
Yeah, I
Just
agree with you there.
boom.
And still looking for LDR. I don't think it's going to come through, but that's fine. Still worth commenting on. Hopefully he watches it. Maybe he has his own opinion. Maybe he's more correct than me. He's the one with the Penta. But
Wow.
if they can get through Chuck, I think this game's just over. Maybe with the Infernal Soul, it's going to be enough. And they're going to go on to him here. Going to get a great stun from Bromanzilla. Good peel there. AI box is going all the way forward. Spurg is not able to fight, and they're going to pick Bromanzilla.
Spurg very low as well.
He's going to ult in and blow him up. Lemon, welcome to the show. That's a very bad Kaisa.
Control is just hunting for the
kill. He's going to be able to heal, though, with this red buff and the lifesteal from the runes. Should be good. As Hippo gets the split push going, if they just push him back, he's going to go for the TP, and he's going to get interrupted. That's freebie for them. Two-man ult there. Caridian and A-Barn. W going to land on the Swordmaster with the Infernal Soul. That's a lot of damage.
Stop the
Hippo's probably going to get a free inhibitor here. Going to go over to the mid inhibitor. Probably going to try and push his tough to keep up with him. His control's going to flash forward and blow him up again. Gray's having a bad time with this. They're going to kill A-Barn as well for the double kill.
Yeah, that is
So
that
sure,
is
they get the inhib there, but he's living with 1 HP. As Spurg's going hunting with his W with the Void Seeker, perhaps. Going to see Chuck here too late as he's going to walk it out, and they're onto the Baron.
Yeah,
Control is very low. He's got to be careful to can't back into that bush. Oh, Spurg, you hunted with your W before. I'm looking for a steal or a play here. Instead, going to go down for free, and I don't even know, man. It's anyone's game again. Who can say? Unless the Baron kills everybody.
Yeah. Control is a monster right now, dude.
Ooh. They clenched. Really like no doubt they clenched.
I really thought we were about to see the Yasuo flank from behind and then take that fight, but unfortunately for them, Control had different things in mind. Just popping two people, both the Lilia and Orianna, in like 0 seconds.
Do it, Spurg. No, he didn't do it. Okay, there. He's full build. Maybe he's resetting his red pot. I'm not sure, but no real reason for him to back. I mean, he had red buff and blue buff, so he's topped off both ways. I want to see this man do it. You gotta try.
Yeah, you gotta go for it. I mean, I think he really, really needs to catch on to that LDR. Like, how else are they gonna kill Malphite Chuck?
Yeah. I mean, they're going to go on the Hippo here. He's way far forward all on his own. He's going to try and jump out with his E. He's going to get a knock-up, too, and a Gradle. Shot from double ult, going to get on to 2. Bromanzilla is going to go huge as well. They're GA'd the Kaisa. This could be it. Great taunt from Hippo to try and get him alive. Flashing out of there, but AI Box is going to chase him down. Great R over the wall. Lemon going to be exhausted. Spurg's just got to fight, but they're going to pop him. This could be the game.
They could end here. Control is dead, but so is the Kaisa. That's the team.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to be a mental boom if they lose this one. They do have the Infernal Soul. They lost the fight somehow. Spur got engaged on. Hippo stepped way too far forward for no reason. He's going to get popped. Oh, they might have caught Lemon, though. This game isn't over just yet. Korea's going to kill 2 here. Now they're going for AI Box. Oh, my goodness, the turn. They're going to be able to end perhaps the other way as AI goes golden, and AI Box responds to from his passive. They're going to get the kill. Good trade.
Wow.
Triple kill for A-Bar. Minions running through the base. There's still big death timers that might be able to get in their Nexus turret here, as Caridian might look for the inhib, because Control's got to answer these minions, or they're going to lose the game.
It's just him, so he should be able to.
Here comes TP. They're going to look for the end here.
They want it.
TPing. Gonna go into Control. He might get popped, though. You have to play this smart. Korean also in here. Might also get popped. Misses the E, so not quite going to die, but Hippo's going to clear all the minions, and they do. Pops him, and Hippo's probably going to die right after, but gets the ult on. Is that going to be Hippo's full HP? This should be a kill for him. Oh, it just is. And Control's playing like crazy. Who is this man? He's on his dancing shoes, but Hippo's looking to end the game. I don't think he has enough time to go back. He doesn't. This is going to be the game. Lemon and Control try. Not enough. Lemon, Polymorph. Hippo just needs to hit the Nexus. That's it.
Wow. What a crazy finish to this game. Call an ambulance, Elusive, but not for Team Coinflip. They are completely fine. They had it the whole time dressed.
Oh my gosh. The ups and downs that Coinflip puts us through, man. They truly live up to their name, if nothing else. I mean, what was that? Back and forth. Throws upon throws. Spurg with a pentakill. By the way, that happened.
Lilia with huge damage despite a kind of lackluster game, or maybe just a tilter. A really unlucky game for Caridian, unfortunately, kind of being Control's food.
How does Lemon have 2,000 damage in a 47-minute game?
You got an
Levin, you're
auto
catching some
attack.
flame right now, dude. I think maybe the Wolf Camp did more actual damage to champions that game, my guy. How did
That's
that happen?
that's the third
But
best support in the TCL, dude. Come on.
I'm just playing with you, Levin. That's funny stuff. Now that was really close all the way through. Zonia's coming in, GA's coming to big
Dude,
effects. And honestly, that last fight turned by a great engage by Bro Manzilla to knock up Lemonilla, get
yes.
that pick, get the stuns through, and eventually everyone got a triple kill, which led to the end. Hippogriff. It was the Yasuo the whole time, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Who knew that was just the only pick that he needed to be playing every game?
Yeah,
Top Kingdom, dude. I don't care if
Top
it's into a
Kingdom.
Malphite. Make it happen.
Always has been. Do you think he plays it
Always.
again? Before we send it, do you think they give it to him again?
I'm gonna say yes. However, I think they're gonna ban the Malphite.
Yeah, it could be, could be.
I don't think
All right,
anybody's
folks.
happy with
Well, if
that.
you thought Spurks, Penta, and the back and forth gameplay wasn't enough, we got more for you in just a little bit. Stick around. Come see if Team Coinflip ends on heads or int, and we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, we are back, Lucy, for game 2 between Control Wars and Team Coinflip. After they were able to finally close it out with the Dragon Soul, with the triple kill, with the pentakill, everything kill, and eventually Yasuo and the Lilia on Hippogriff and Caridian closing out the game. Any final thoughts on that before we move on?
I'm flabbergasted. I'm just as excited for game 2 as I was for game 1.
Hell yeah,
Coin
dude.
flip, no matter what, provides us with entertainment, and seeing
Exactly.
it spurred Penta. We saw throw after throw. We saw a
Mm-hmm.
Baron play get blown where they they all die with all their Baron buffs.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm
Those
ready for round 2 of this, man. The fights have been insane. Swordmaster picks have been good, and everyone's playing really well, man.
Oh yeah. Really, really happy with this set so far. We've only seen the first game. Hopefully, we get 2 more. What are the
Yeah.
chances you think Kai'Sa gets left up for AI Box to first pick?
Probably pretty good.
Pretty good
I think,
chances.
I,
Pretty
think, I
good.
think they might. I think they might pick up the Jin or something. We'll see. But
Yeah.
anyway, Yone Rise. That makes sense. Really limiting A-Barn and Hippo there. And also banning the Fiddlesticks, which is Swordmaster's kind of pocket pick that he hasn't really busted out, I don't think, other than in scrims, but
I don't
something
think
that has
he's
a
been
lot
given
of
the
area
chance.
damage over the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Victor getting banned there too on Control, who has proven to be deadly on that champ, who's also feeling very meta. Melts faces.
Yeah, absolutely. If you really just have to be able to farm well and not die early, and then that champion is a total beast, and he's very capable of both those things. So, force to be reckoned with for sure.
Yeah.
Now, what do we
Super
see?
last ban is they do ban the Kai'Sa.
That makes a lot of sense.
That makes a ton of sense. Yeah, Kai'Sa's a hugely strong champion and something AI Box is obviously comfortable on.
Mm-hmm.
They as well ban it as Lemon picks up his Lulu.
Very high power pick, very high profile as well. Not Lulu, I mean the Kai'Sa, of course. Although Lemon, he looked pretty nice on the Lulu outside of only doing 2,000 damage, but I think with the shield and the Q and the ult, the utility is still there, and that's not even to mention Polymorph, like one of the best abilities in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, Hippo maybe going back onto his Galio. Was very successful in game 1 on that. Got a lot of great picks and big CC and ultis to stop some of the damage that came in from Control's dashes. So, yeah.
Yeah, Bromadzilla had a lot of utility there.
Oh, dude, I wanted to see the Jinx. Oh, they're gonna go for the Varus. Dude, don't tell, what's his name? Don't tell Reform Bully. That game's garbage.
Don't tell him about the Varus pick. Oh, dude, we're getting it. Okay, very cool. I don't know if this is the first Senna we've seen since the big buffs, but it is a pick that has been very prevalent in at least my solo queue games, and with that new build that's going around, she's quite potent.
Yeah.
Zac.
Swordmaster picking up his Zac. Great engage there with the Lulu too for a bunch of knockups. Bit of a bouncy house opportunity, and AI Box might pick up a Felios for that late game scaling.
Wow.
That game last time went really late, so we'll see.
Yeah, it absolutely did. If he had the exact same game, but on like the Jinx or the Aphelios or something that goes turbo late, then wow, maybe a different game. But instead, they're opting for a more early game pick with Misfortune.
I think AI Box is either sick of playing Sivir or doesn't think it'll fit too well into this run through, as MF offers a lot of damage with her R. She can keep it up for long enough, and Zac, Lulu, hopefully going to be able to help her with that.
Exactly. They might be going for another wombo, as it were, with the Zac ulting in and just letting the Misfortune layer her ult across the field.
Yeah, and we got the early indication of what A-Barn's team might be trying to do. Set up a little bit of a poke comp, at least have the Galio to protect the backline with the CC if anyone jumps in there.
Yeah, pokey dokie indeed. I like that the Galio can kind of shut down most of the engage if they do end up getting engaged on with the taunt, with the knockup, with the ult. A lot of really strong tools available for that. So hopefully, I wonder if this is like a Nidalee jungle pick or something silly like that, something cool.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see as they get rid of the... LeBlanc had about enough of that from game 1. Picking on to Caridian as much as he found.
Yeah. Although, I think they might opt for something a little tankier on the top side, because it felt sometimes in that game that Team Coinflip did not really have too much of a front line. I mean, Yasuo had the shield bow and the bloodthirster, so he had a lot of effective health, but still susceptible to being bursted down by the LB.
As they ban a bunch of top laners now, probably the last solo lane of They banned his Yasuo.
Tell me,
Oh my.
this has to be the Ornn. Is this an Ornn pick?
Nah, there's no way. He's gonna pick someone like
No.
Fiora. You think Hippo would play a tank willingly?
No, that's true. They do get the last pick, so maybe they just grab their jungler here and wait to see Shin. Ah, okay.
I like this Shen a lot. I think it
I like
provides a
the
lot of
Shin.
protection for the poke comp that they're setting up, and a lot of map presence with Galio Shen to make plays everywhere on the map that they feel like, yeah, bot side could be in a lot of danger. Not a lot of mobility on MF at the early stages at least, and you probably set up some four-man plays.
Yeah, she does get that move speed going eventually, but fairly immobile still. So it will be a lot of work for Lemonilla, I guess. A lot of pressure on him. The
Boy, it's
dude.
Chaboy, Chuck on Cho. What else is?
Chuck on Cho, dude. Are they going to be able to do the damage here to kill the 7k HP Cho'Gath?
You know, that's tough to say, but it does provide a meat shield for some of the poke, but you don't want to take too much of it as they're going to look to lock up the Ori here into
Dude.
Corki. Bit of a wombo potential with the Zac picking up the ball as he goes in.
Yeah, this comp really came together for Control's team here, the pink wards, or the control wards, I guess. Wow, so much setup, so much engage and disengage, and it looks like they have a different tool for everything that can happen in this game. So I'm excited to see how they execute this comp.
Yeah.
Sort of pretty gank heavy, so I expect it to be pretty active on his pocket pick.
And looks like they're rounding out with a Gragas jungle. Something Caridian loves to play that full AP style, and he can carry a game hard on that Gragas.
Yeah, he builds it full damage too. He's not messing around. He will like one tap you with the Night Harvester.
Yeah,
I believe that's what he's gonna go. Yeah.
Looking at the comps, I think they're both equally good in my opinion. I think it's just up to playing to their win cons of the comps, right? So Abarn's team poke, Control's teams to go and set up some wombo abilities with great team fight ults. And picking the Gragas, I think, was really smart. Offers a lot of disengage for the Zac jumping in. Can body block out of the air with the E, Galio to block a lot of the damage over the top from MF or others. Yeah, I think both just have different objectives, and we'll see how they play them out.
And only one dash on this team from control wards here. The Zac with his E, so a lot of ways for Shen to taunt in or Gragas to E in or Galio as well. So it's going to come down to some pretty intense positioning, I think, for control wards here. And if they can get the jump on them and make sure they don't get caught out by anything, I feel like they should have it. But I don't know. The new Sen is very strong, and I'm pretty sure with the Kraken Slayer, she shouldn't have too much of an issue shredding the Cho'Gath, right? Like, it's going to take a long time, but she can do it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a tank. It'll take some time as an ADC, obviously, but it's not like she's in the hole playing as like a strictly poke or the old Senna where she doesn't have enough tank shred. We saw that at least in a couple of the TCL later playoff rounds where Senna just didn't have enough consistent damage to get through a lot of the tanks and ultimately was pretty useless. But this isn't just a heal Senna anymore. She does a lot of damage with that Kraken Slayer build.
Yeah, she slaps. Pretty cool interaction with the Rage Blade. Very cool. So, okay. So the second game, how is this going to differ from the first game in your eyes?
I think it's just playing a different comp for Abarn's team, right? Last time they had the Wombo potential themselves. They had Orianna, they had Yasuo, they had the Galio, they had all those potential picks to make those setup play happen.
Yes.
Here they're trying to disengage, trying to get the poke off with Corki Senna, healing across the board with the Senna Q if need be, and they're going to be able to siege very well. And it'll be up to Control's team to fix if they catch someone away from the team or where there's a Gragas or Shen unavailable. If they can get onto them, now it's their turn to play in the driver's seat, setting up the team play fights. Ori ult, MF ult, Zac jumping in with ult, and Chuck to block a lot of the damage. Has his own knockup, can finish a low health target in front if need be. It's just going to come down to execution in my mind as to whether or not they can manage to stifle the Zac jumps with the Abar or Orianna ball on top. I think it's just up to that. I like them both.
Isn't that what it always comes down to?
Yeah,
a little bit of
fair enough.
Yeah, I am looking at it. The more I look at it, the more I see Team Coinflip here has actually quite a bit of mobility, so it might be challenging, but it's going to be extremely necessary for, I think, the Zac and the Cho'Gath to set up, or maybe even Ori with the Shockwave, just to line them up and keep everybody held down for a second with CC so that Misfortune can get off those money ultimates. And if they can do that, then they should be set. So yeah, like you said, it always comes down to execution.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think last game Control's team lacked a bit of like comp identity, in my opinion. You know, they
Sure.
had a good pick potential, at least with the Malphite, the LeBlanc, and
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
Nocturne. But then you have two team fight carries with the bot side being Sivir and Lulu. So maybe they try to play it a little bit of both ways. I think they have a really clear plan of attack with the comp that they've drafted this time. So yeah, like I said, I like both comps. I think it's coming down to execution, the buzzword, and I'm gonna say it. I've always been wrong, so I want a game 3. I think Abarn's team is gonna win a 2-0, knowing that they'll now
Wow.
lose and go to a third game.
That's I'm surprised you say that. I think Control Words is actually going to have their moment in the sun here. I think this is going to be a pretty smooth game for them. They can
Yeah,
just front
I
to back
mean,
this hard.
it wouldn't be that side of the bracket without a ridiculous game 3.
That's
So that's
right.
why I'm picking Abarn's team, man, because I've yet to make a right pick, and I want to see a game 3.
All
That's the
right, I
plan.
love it. I love it. So
Yeah.
secretly, we're on the same side here. I see what you've done.
Yeah, but like, publicly,
Publicly, we're not.
Team Bad
Right.
Bard.
Team Bad Barn, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, hmm. Wow, I
As
had
they
some.
get onto the map here, feeling like it's gonna be 5-pointed, nothing crazy on the engage front. Caridian, I feel like he's got some words to say to Control after those last game where his poor Lilia got smashed whenever available by Control on the LeBlanc, but he still managed to get all the necessary late game buffs, securing the Drake Soul,
Yeah,
and that was
yeah.
it at the end.
It was still, I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. He managed to do so much damage still, despite like just seemingly disappearing immediately in these fights. But the DOT with the Demonic Embrace and Leandries and all that stuff, once he had his core going, was absolutely huge. So his impact in that game was still great, despite having, quite a few deaths.
Yeah, and I know he died, but if we remember that last little fight against Hippo and Caridian in the base, where he was 0 HP, he made not only Hippo dizzy, I was dizzy. I lost him in that fight, man. He was
Yeah,
playing out of his mind.
dude. Control's crazy, man. He's disgusting. That's his pick. You can't let him have it. He will delete you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a million mastery point type of LeBlanc right there, man. He was on the rift making it happen, but much more control mage here. Going to be able to set up for team fights more so than picks, and Abarn opting for another safe poking champion. But we do remember the last game Abarn played on Corki. They had that tragic loss there, as Hippo gets some good damage onto Chuck with the Q trade.
Yeah, I definitely remember some packages that were maybe not followed up on. Maybe they practice with the pick a little bit more and they understand how it works. It's not just rumble ult. And maybe they can make it happen. I don't know. He's a huge fan of the pick. I think Sandy also is pretty partial to it. I don't really care for it. I don't know. I feel like I always see it losing games.
As they get level 2 here, they're going to be able to taunt up here. They're going to get the stun on the lemon too. A lot of damage coming through as first changes targets on the AI box to get through. Pretty great there. Good job from Bromanzilla getting the stun on the lemon. Gonna get some good trade damage down, but at the end of the day, pretty even.
Yeah, nice little trades. And he's just going to sustain it back up because he has that beautiful Senna ability to do so. And they're cooking with the gas, dude. I never would have thought they'd be the aggressor in that lane. I guess Galio kind of does that.
Trades back and forth. Hippo taking a good amount of damage from the minions there, so that trade even up. But the area might play in the bot lane. He's snuck himself in, and Senna Galio are pretty far forward here, trying to farm the lane. Fergus taunted up, rooted. Brought back. Heals to try and get away. Swordmaster's gonna flash the W to pick up first blood here, and Bromanzilla's probably next. Trying to flash away. Are they gonna be able to get him? Lemon, one more auto, maybe. Holy moly, he's 1 HP, and Sword throws it forward. It does kill him. Is also saving his passive. Lemon, the Lulu Master.
The long arm of the law, dude. Swordmaster, wow, just coming out of the gates extremely strong on the Zag pick. Smartly pathing back down. He started red side. It looked like he was going to clear up. Now it looks like he is going to fall prey to this thing that happens often, at least at this level of play, where Gragas could just take his blue here.
Yeah, Caridian's going to
But
come
he's
up
not
here. Hippo going a little early on the...
Oh, the
Flash
flash Q
though.
auto.
Not gonna be enough with the red buff. Not quite. Good effort. I think Hippo just went a little too early. I don't even know if he saw Caridian there, to be honest.
Playing with blinders on, man. The lane is very intense.
Yeah, I mean, he threw his taunt way early. If you know your jungler's there, set it up a little bit. That would probably have been a free kill.
Exactly. I like to see Control kind of moving over here. He knows the Caridian's probably going to go for the blue. Quickly just zoning him off. And the team coming through as well. Wow.
Yeah, big lane lead there for Hippo now. If he can push that wave in really quickly, get his back off, that's a free back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I like the spirit of the play. Gragas is unfortunately not going to come away with that kill, but he does have a little bit of a farm lead. He was able to path a little more efficiently. Of course, Sword coming through with a kill and an assist, so he's happy to take that trade, I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm. And Control here setting up a nice lane freeze. It's going to put Abar in a bit of a riskier position, open up some opportunities for Sword, and yeah, Hippo didn't push it all the way in after getting Chuck out of lane, so now he's also in a unique spot, we'll call it. He gets a good, decent trade onto Chuck, taking half of his health bar, and a level advantage. Caridian's in the area. They might look for the dive, but he is spotted on the ward. Gonna still push into this area. I don't know if Chuck can stay. Swordmaster sees it, though, and he's gonna path topside. It's gonna be a busted play, as Hippo misses the taunt. This play is now not gonna happen, as Caridian just has to get out. Wow, Hippo's 1 HP, by the way. They are lucky Chuck blew his flash earlier. Sword's gonna try and jump in for the long arm of the
Ooh, he smartly cancels it there, knowing that there was no play.
Yeah, not gonna happen, as Hippo's gonna get pushed out even further by Chuck, canceling his back. So that, you hate to see that, but you know, Hippo still has his TP to get back into the lane. Didn't really take too much of a farm advantage though, and I feel like, yeah, could have done a little bit more after blowing the flash and pushing Chuck out of lane.
Yeah, I agree. Not being able to get that lane, or those the wave at least all the way back into the tower there really hurt him. And now, in fact, he's going to be the one to TP back to lane, looks like. Yep.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
could have had
farming
the
after the
unfortunately. Good on Chuck to hold it, I guess.
Level 6. Hippo can set up a freezer if he wanted it. See if he opts for that, knowing that Chuck doesn't have TP. He's going to lose a ton of farm if they manage to set this up topside. I think he did. Really well played there from Hippo. He's going to take a big gold lead here. If he can maintain this freeze, that's like probably 2 waves that just aren't even going to be available for Chuck anymore.
I'm not sure that he's pushing it fast enough, but maybe he is. Maybe he's got it. Other than that, though, it's pretty even across the board. A bit of a couple camp lead here on the Gragas.
Yeah, but we got Sword back in the area. They know it's... I feel like we've treaded this ground before. We could probably back up a little. Smartly do. But here he is, looking for the engage. Yep, they're going in. They're going to have to run their way out of it. There's no flash on the Spurg, so he's just going to block his way out. They might be able to turn this, though. TP's coming through. Big Stun going to get on 2. Excuse me, just 1 to get on the Lemon. And Control's in the area first, though. Abarn did have the TP, and they're going to get the channels over the top. This is a huge opportunity to kill them all. AI box is very low. Caridian's going to be able to have a chance, but a huge Oriole still cleaned up by Spurg, killing AI box. Great play, great TP from Abarn. Had it saved where Control already used it, so he got there first, and big damage across the board.
Yeah, really nicely done there. Kind of saving the play.
He's going back in. Swordmaster's in the area, but so is Abarn, so I don't know what they're doing. They're going to get the stun under Control. Do they really want that? As Abarn's going to W4 to blow the flash off Sword. R coming forward, not quite enough. Ends up blowing his flash for nothing. Thinking maybe they all backed, but...
I think he needed to wait just a couple of seconds longer, unfortunately, and that will result in the Baron, I believe.
The Dragon, you mean? A little early for Mr. Baron.
No, dude, that's got to be the Baron.
That's got to be the Baron. He's making the shot call, Joe.
Hell yeah.
Someone get this guy a glass of water. They're fighting again. Red team secures it. Ult coming over top. Burger's level 6, so that's a huge advantage. AI box is level 5. They don't have the fight potential here. And Sword's going to drop. He's going to be picked up by Caridian and the Dragon. Control's team really looking for more than they can handle right here in the early game.
Yeah, really making the least of a bad situation there. Going for the steal when I think really what he wanted to do was just continue scaling up and, you know, kind of just give him the first one. Like, you have the big late game Wombo. Just let it ride, man. Like, we don't need to give the Dragon and 2 kills, unfortunately. So good on Abarn's team for accepting what I would call these like gifted kills, it seems. But
well, the thing there too is because the backs were stopped by that Zac jump in, that wasn't enough. Just enough experience for Senna to pick up level 6, and that all came across the top, providing a huge shields, good damage, and at the end of the day, turning the fight in their favor.
Yeah, it was more than enough to turn the tides in that fight. So definitely good on him, and using it very well. Also, I like this pick. I don't know. I think this is a cool pick. Maybe
Yeah.
it's kind of a 200 years champ. I don't know.
It feels like you're trying to convince me to play it for our game.
Yes, dear diary, Lucid is listening. We've made it, a breakthrough. Just one time.
Please, I played so much Ivern. One time play a supportive AD.
Wow, exactly. Hey,
yeah,
man.
Joe, you're in Ivern jail, bro. No escape. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I love Ivern, man. He's so fun.
Yeah.
And his items cost nothing, so that when all my camps disappear, don't know why or how that's happening.
Nah,
but...
strictly mysteriously, dude.
Yeah.
It's a cold case, to be honest.
Exactly.
Dude, I gotta ask you, because I do this more than you care to probably know. How tilted do you get when you see me kill the red buff? No, share it.
No, I don't know if they changed it or if it's always been this way, but if you kill it, I still get it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it still like leaves it on the ground, so I get to pick up my little piece of candy.
Never mind, you get no sympathy from me.
That's it. If I kill it, I do get golden XP, which I'm always desperate for.
Yeah, it's unimportant. So meanwhile, in the bot lane, even CS here. Spurg looking at a good spot, though. Got a lot of souls starting to pile up, I'm sure, with all those kills. And yeah, the ever-scaling Senna, man.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of, I don't want to call it a sleepy start, like there have been 6 kills, but, you know, everyone's just doing their thing for now, farming up. It seems like the real power spec for these comps is all going to be post 6 anyway.
Meanwhile, they use their package. Excuse me, just the Caridian-y. The blow flash from Chuck again. As he steps forward, he might have to be careful. He's going to get popped back out.
Ooh,
Spike
really nice
coming,
ult.
too. He's going to be slowed. If I might have the taunt here, he does. Dodging the knockup as he does, and he might get the kill on the Chuck. He does. He's going to get flash out. Going to die, unfortunately. The Swordmaster knocking him back on the turret. It's Korean starting to run for his life. Hey, Outbox killed Spurg in the bot lane in the meantime. I don't know what happened there, but...
Oh,
Yeah, cover on Manzilla, too.
They're going for 2.
It's the Lemon Show. And gonna be the 1-for-0 there. They somehow picked up Spurg. Not exactly sure what happened, but
Yeah, they're happy
even
to
on the
take it.
top side, still that lane's getting pushed in by Caridian. Oh, they're fighting top side. He might die here. I'm not sure. He's gonna get jumped on by the Zac perhaps? Not managed to get out there. But Chuck dropping there. Gonna be down 14 CS here. Good amount of gold. Kill went over to Hippo, and the wave got reset. So Hippo's happy, man. He's a happy Hippo. He's Fiona from the Cincinnati Zoo right now, man.
Wow, he's a happy hippo indeed. I appreciate your intimate Cincinnati local zoo knowledge.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
I'll have you know, Fiona's a world famous.
That can't be true. They don't have famous hippos. Is that a thing?
No, it really is a world famous hippo. It's like the only thing Cincinnati's good. That maybe some like barbecue across the border.
All right, okay, for sure. Fair. We do not have any famous hippos in Denver soon.
You got something else that people come for. Let's be honest.
That's true. It's true.
But yeah, game state pretty even. 1K gold lead, nothing insurmountable either way, but Hippo really coming to play. Chuck, though picking tanks, I don't know. Hasn't been as useful as I thought he might have been on the Malphite. And now here on the Cho'Gath, losing a lot of CS and doesn't have the global presence that they do with the Shen.
Yeah, certainly. Although I think this is going to be a much later game pick than that. I think he's still growing. He's a growing boy right now.
He's just eating.
He's just eating, dude.
He's having some Wheaties right now. Fair enough.
Exactly. Biding his time. He's farming pretty solidly in a lane that probably isn't the best for him. He's received a lot of attention.
Right. But 12 minutes, they are going to go ahead and look to take Dragon number 2.
Dragon number 2, no one's here.
If this is a late game type of fight that they want, they're going to have a decent enough soul opportunity with Mountain to fight for.
Yeah, absolutely getting that for free here, even though both lanes were pushing in. It just looks like they did not quite have the positioning there to show up for the fight. Gragas is the Night Harvester. I want to see him make a play here.
Control smartly checks for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Control's game sense sometimes feels like he's cheating. That is just no word in the bush, just has the inkling.
How big of a
Really
letdown would it be if you found out he's actually just playing with like map hacks? That would be so sad.
Yeah, someone call Battle Eye. We need a control check.
He turned Vanguard off. He's cheating.
Yeah. Now MF in this lane does have a fully completed mythic, so a lot of priority. Looks like Spurg's gonna be able to push in the wave though, get his back for his mythic. And even it up again.
Yeah, Corky going for the early Hex Drinker. What are your thoughts on that, Adam? I know you play ADC, so like maybe you don't build it that often, but I know after the changes, the upgrades, and all of that, it's received a lot of criticism. What are your thoughts?
I have absolutely no idea if that's the right play.
No.
I don't know. I know the new Triforce maybe just doesn't gel as well with Corky, perhaps, but leave it or take it. I don't know. I think it's okay. Either way.
Yeah,
I think give him some more lane sustain, let him play against control, which, you know, if you're playing safe and even with control, you're probably winning in Abarn's eyes.
You're probably doing okay. Yeah, very fair. Those trades in the top lane seem to be turning. Cho'Gath is really putting it on the Shen now.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. But Shen gonna get the wave in a nice spot that he wants, and gonna make Chuck walk all the way back and lose some more CS. Yeah. That's why you gotta get those waves under turret before you back. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck in a bad spot and lose a ton of gold.
Getting goofed on. Are we really gonna get no action here until the next dragon? Like, can we get a Rift Herald fight or something, please?
Well, we got a bit of a lull, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. And Abarn pushes forward with package. Spot on that pink ward, it's not gonna be able to make a play bot lane, but yeah, nice and relaxing, man. You don't want to sit back, get a little, you know, a little beer in hand or something, and just enjoy some League of Legends.
A little bit of League of Legends never hurt anybody, except well, for a lot of people.
And they're gonna get on to control here. He's going very low, gonna get the ulti too. Gonna have to try and kill him as Shadow comes over the top. Abarn's gonna get kill on control. Big play and a taunt coming forward after. Gonna get on the Swordmaster next. Abarn doing a lot of damage. He's gonna almost proc the passive. One more thing. Ooh, Rocket just misses, so he's gonna be able to stay alive. Very close. Let's see if they maybe make a play on the Chuck after.
Yeah,
rather just opting for the Rift Herald, the smart, safe play, set up for more gold and more map.
Exactly. They're probably just looking to open up the map here. And Cho'Gath, you know, full HP. He has a lot of disengaged tools. Maybe they just don't want to mess with him yet.
No, I agree. He's got a lot of options, and if you get too low under turret, he can just eat you, and that's not what you want. I think the Rift Herald's a smart, clean choice, as that Shen, though, is making a lot of these early game river fights look really good, and it's almost bringing a tear to my eye, reminding us of the old days. Meanwhile, in the fight mid lane, I'm actually going to tower, but Swordmaster's going to passive proc, and Control's going to drop next, as Abarn's taking a lot of damage, going to kill the turret in time. Really going to get his kill too. Who's surprised to see Abarn take it? Nice kill secure, as he'll put it, in the mid lane, as, yeah, Control dies back to back, but they're dropping Rift mid with 3 people there. Sure, they're fighting top. Solo kill on the Hippogriff. Eaten for lunch, but the map pressure mid lane more than makes up for it, in my opinion, as they're going to get onto the inhibitor turret already with this Rift Herald.
Absolutely, they're going to crack the base here. They're getting 3 towers for this for the low price of Shen.
Yeah, MF will use to clear the wave, and wow. It's a discount special. Shen for an inhib turret at 17 minutes.
Exactly. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, that's excellent. Abarn's will take that anytime.
That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of pressure. Without those towers clearing the minions for you, they're gonna have to spend a lot of time and attention in that mid lane, making sure it's warded because you don't get the free vision anymore. Obviously, that's not a great thing to happen to you at 17 minutes. That's the only way to say it.
Yeah, and Abarn is wicked ahead on this Corky right now, sitting pretty on his farm. 4-0-2, huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that'll be a problem with these poke comp scaling. He can get a lot of damage off for free with Swordmaster isn't in the area, and yeah, Senna too to top him off on health if he needs it. But this dragon's up, and there might be another fight coming. I think Abarn's team needs to get there ASAP Rocky style, because if they get this, that's really gonna put the pressure.
Yeah, unfortunately, or well, maybe they still get it, but Senna and the Galio there were opting to go up toward red buff first.
Steal that? He did. Wow,
he did.
That barrel.
We steal those.
Thirsty boy, 5-man here. They're not gonna go. You're gonna have to give it away, knowing it's not soul. But
steal.
Nope, never mind. They're looking for the fight here. Kriegel looking for the steal. It's taken by the ADC. They gotta do everything. As the Galio ult comes over, Abarn's gonna kill Lemon, and the AI box is all alone, but he's gonna die quickly to Abarn after. And in the meantime, they're killing everybody. This is gonna be a wipe, and perhaps time permits a Baron after, as Spurg's gonna do that big damage, slowly but surely whittling down the Cho'Gath. Double kill. It's the homie, Kraken Slayer Senna.
It's chipping away at it, dude.
Unfortunately for him, blessed be thy name for Control's team here. That Baron's not up for another minute, so they will have an answer on the map. But yeah. Great fight. A-Barn's team's looking great. That Corki is so big.
Yeah.
Taking off a bot turret after the play, and perhaps even an inhib.
He is hitting, dude. He is huge right now.
I gotta be a little careful here. Lemon gonna get stunned up, but Swordmaster going all the way in, and here's the MF. Not quite up to kill Spurg. He's so low, but the top comes. They're gonna be able to sneak away. Perhaps he's gonna jump back in. Great flash. Gonna keep autoing. Gets the W down. Might proc his passive. Might even kill him here. He is gonna kill him. Spurg.
Turn and burn, dude. Wow, he wasn't in danger at all.
Hey, Tranimal, can we forget this game on your power rankings next time? I don't want to be 6th in the league.
Spurg making a case for himself here.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
Great on a couple of picks. The spicy playing. Oh, but A-Bar's gonna dodge everything, and here comes Caridian. They might have bitten off too much. That's gonna be not gonna be enough to kill him. Chuck running it down? Question mark. Hippogriff gets a kill, and yeah, I don't know about that one.
Chuck is a big boy, but unfortunately 1v3 is not, those aren't the odds he's looking for. He does go down, and now they're going to lose perhaps another tower, although the wave clear has arrived.
Yeah, we got a 5k gold lead at 20 minutes. A-Barn's team's sitting very pretty for what their comp wants to do, and that's Siege. And you have this much of a gold lead, there's a lot of priority things to Siege. That inhib being open, for example.
Exactly, yeah. Really nice that the inhibitor didn't go down, although having those extra minions just funnel into your base for more gold, maybe that's not even the worst thing that could happen to them right now. They're thirsty for money.
Well, the inhib isn't down yet, so right now it's just liability as A-Barn's
that's true.
Push top lane, more gold coming off the map that was available. They are just really running this game right now. Clean League of Legends from their team, and that's something they haven't seen in a while, opting more for the Fiesta style games. But right now, cleaning up the map, cleaning up all the gold they can.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is definitely what I like to see from Control Words here.
They might not want to go for this. Chuck's gonna walk onto Spurg, who is gonna get stunned up. Oh, maybe not. Team's backing off. That stun just goes wide. Not gonna be enough, but look at that damage the Senna does with Rage Blade. Big damage on a Chuck. It's not something to stick your nose up at. Chuck doesn't get a knockup, but here comes the ulti. Just missing with the ulti is Orianna, but it could be enough anyway. Chuck's getting a ton of healing from the Lulu, and they're gonna be able to pick up 2.
That was a touch too
now
much.
Now the Baron's on their turn.
I swear I was just about to compliment them. Okay, and then this happens. No.
Yeah, boy, here we go. Now they're gonna have an opportunity. Baron, Hippo split pushing in the bot lane. A-Barn.
A-Barn stops the
recall. Get hit by Sword, misses the dodge. No ulti on control, so maybe you can try and turn something. Opting to auto onto nothing but Swordmaster. Eventually turning onto Orianna, gonna get the kill there. Barrel goes way wide. Could have killed the I-box if that landed. Oh, the exhaust. He's running. Tank slapping him. And Hippo, meanwhile, stunting on him in the bot lane, getting the gold.
Give Chuck more money, dude.
Yeah, but that's going to be Baron. But Hippo's going to try and push for at least another inhib turret, and that'll open up the map. Still a really close game. I don't know if Baron makes or breaks it. I think Hippo picking up another inhib turret is still going to give a lot of opportunity for A-Barn's team, as Bro Manziel is the only one alive. He can't really steal it.
He's not even hitting the tower yet.
Oh, but here comes Senna. They don't have a ton of damage. I mean, hell, they could maybe do something here. And here comes the TP. They have to do it, so Hippo gets even more damage down, and they're actually going to take it, but they're going to lose Lemon, perhaps. Not quite. Spurg's going to hit, and that gives the Baron recall availability. Did Hippo kill the turret bot lane? Is it even close?
No,
not even close.
Not.
I don't know. He might have wanted to run to the Baron, getting nothing but solo farm. They could have probably had a chance to at least contest that Baron if he ran up there.
Maybe? The inhib was open, so I don't know. Maybe there was someone there and he thought he couldn't do it or something, but would have liked to see something a little bit different, for sure.
We got
an even game.
Dragon fight up, though, so the fights are back on, buddy. You gotta have to hold on a sec, because Senna's dead, so they gotta play this a little slower as they wait for their ADC to come back from the fountain. A-Barn has his package. Could look for a big dump, but again, without Senna, you don't want to go for it too soon.
Yeah, the feast is not yet back up, but it will be here in the next few seconds. Maybe he does this to secure the second Mountain Drag for Team Control Wards. Can you just imagine Mountain Soul on Chuck right now? Disgusting.
Poke. this is where Abarn's team needs to play their comp correctly. They need to keep throwing out rockets, keep throwing out stun autos and Qs. This is where your comp shines. You don't need to step too far forward. The Swordmaster's going to jump in. They just need to play it back, kite as you go. Good knock up from Critty. They're going to try and blow up Swordmaster here. They get Lulu ulted, but he might drop next. Here comes the Gallia ult, going to stop a lot of damage, but Critty does die. Abarn is polymorph from the back, so getting no damage off. And here comes Swordmaster knocking up Abarn, and that Shogat is tanky enough, and not enough damage from Spurg to kill anyone. Does proc Swordmaster's passive, but he's going to drop here. He's got to run for his little life.
Yeah, Shen is again on the other side of the map as well.
Yeah, I don't know if Hippo's on vacation or if his little brother's on the controls right now, but missing the plot here. Not seeing his team fighting or
he ulted,
not
but
wanting
they
to
popped.
be there. Yeah, I mean, your team dies, you can't get in the fight. I get the idea of putting him split push, but that's something worth fighting for, at least being there.
Yeah, really well done by Control Wards here to secure the second dragon for them. It's not the Baron. And they're winning these fights pretty convincingly. Chuck is enormous. Obviously, Oriana's doing huge damage, but Misfortune as well. AI Box on NF.
Yeah.
He's making it happen right now, dude.
And here's something on that Senna build. I know he's going for another crit item here. Perhaps what I assume to be the rapid fire cannon for those long range pokes, but honestly, picking up something like just a Last Whisper would be enough to get a lot of... Oh, AI Box used his Captain Jack a little too early. For it, but here comes the TP in the backside. Chuck's all alone.
Oh god.
1v5. We've seen this scene before.
Oh!
It's on a pretty restricted site as he gets taunted up by Bromanzilla, and Abar and Spurg are trying to do enough damage to kill him. They do. Shutdown.
Caridian's E was out of vision, so he just slid right past Chuck, who had the feast available, unfortunately.
Yeah. Now they got an open in it, so they got something to run it down for.
Yeah, absolutely. Running it down indeed. Here they are. They need to leverage this this two-man lead that they have here.
Swordmaster's on the side, though. Could look for a play with Oriana, who doesn't quite have ult, but they're going to taunt on the Lemon. Lemon's essentially does. Abraham gets the kill. Oh, no, Lemon.
Bromanzilla with a huge taunt there. Really well done.
No. They keep pushing this in. Dangerous play, Lemon, but they do have Swordmaster on the back. He might try to jump in. He's going to jump in. Might do enough. Gonna get taunted, but oh my goodness, the MF over the top.
This is it.
All in a triple kill. They set it up beautifully. Swordmaster was not knocked out of it by the Gallia, just missed. And they were able to kill everybody off that. Even more
nothing yet.
Who is this guy? Oh my lord, this is an absolute beast on Zek. Trying to get poked out by Abarn, but not quite enough damage as Caridian is doing all he can just to stay alive. Control gonna die here though to Abarn on the backside. They left him alone for too long, and
he needed the peel.
Oh, it's happening. Can you smell that, Joa? Can you smell the Mexican music in the background? I hear the sombreros rolling in. It's time for another fiesta.
Surely it's not.
Coinflip style.
Ooh, Caridian with just enough mana for that E to certainly saved his life there. If he had got hit by that, Chuck would consume him like nobody's business. Or I guess it's called feast, whatever. Man.
Yeah.
Gold is dead even. Dragons are dead even. Towers, not quite, but they're getting there. This is anybody's game. I feel like Team Coinflip played this extremely well for the first 20 to 22 minutes. They had their early lead. They were macroing really well. They had they had their finger on the pulse of the game, and then just a couple of misplays. Critically, their bot lane going up to their red buff instead of dragon, so they had just no way to position on it. And then they lost the ensuing fight. I don't know, man. That's you hate to see it. They had the game in their grasp, and now it's an even game again. So well done by Control Wards to set that up.
Yeah, Hippo getting jumped on here. AI Box and Swordmaster doing what they can. Uses his Gale Force to go for it, blocking a couple of autos. Hippo's gonna have to try to fight turn. Misses the stun though. Die for it. And AI Box gets a rampage kill there. 12-3 on this MF.
Disgusting. Yeah, pretty quiet lane phase for him, but man.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm watching, but when did this guy get 12 kills? He's playing like crazy too. These ADCs are going for it for their teams right now. Up almost 5k in gold on Senna.
Well, that's ludicrous. That's just too much money. He can do anything. These ults are gonna just one tap.
They're gonna go on to Chuck. They don't have Shen, so unless they blow him up quickly, which they will because Chuck's up way too far forward. I don't even know.
Calling us that season.
What are we casting? And Swordmaster now jumps in 1v4. It's his turn to run it down, and he in fact will die. And now AI Box is on the back, so I'm gonna get ultimate Caridian, pop right back in as Abarn kills everybody, and does get killed by the MF, so that's something. But What in the heck was that, man? What in
Yeah,
the heck was that? They're gonna kill Lemon. This could be the game. They have the super minions. That's
they
how it
gotta go for
ends.
the end here.
That's
Caridian
it. Are you
saved
kidding?
the team fight by making it so Misfortune could not ult. I believe he actually canceled the MF ult, so Caridian this
Oh,
Gragas came around the
no.
flank for what was going to be a money Misfortune ult,
Yeah.
saving the team fight, and it looks like the game, is this going to be it? Is Team Coinflip going to 2-0 this right here? It looks like it.
I am really disappointed in a little bit that that's the way the game ended, but there you probably have it. Bit of a spectator bug. We're gonna have to assume A-Barn's team able to 2-0 it. And how
Yeah.
about that? I got my first prediction right.
Hey, you got it. Just the 2 games for tonight, but really nice of them to capitalize on that, and really well played by Caridian there to kind of salvage that situation, stop the MF ult, and end the
Yeah.
game. So very huge play by him
Yeah.
there.
But I don't know if we can see the damage chart on stream, but we go
Yeah.
ahead and tell you guys, Senna did the most damage in the game. Spurg had a heck of a series. A-Barn was very close behind, and that misfortune was huge as well.
Oh yeah. AI Box
Wow.
was playing his heart out. He left nothing, no stone unturned. He left it all on the field, dude. He was
Yeah,
huge that game.
absolutely.
Just unfortunately, they were not able to come all the way back and close it out. It looked like they almost had it. So props to them for a
Yeah.
valiant series.
And A-Barn's team brings it back to 500 while Control Words, probably a little surprising to a lot of people, is going to fall to 1-3 right now.
Yeah,
Lot
yeah.
of issues there. I think at least at the end they're going in one by one to die. Chuck led the way, bringing the
Hmm.
waving flag in the battle of Int, and at the end they're going to pay for it with the game, giving Avarn's team a 2-0. A coin flip in the right direction.
I don't want to say giving. I feel like Coinflip really took control of this game early on. They were taking a lot off of the
Yeah,
map, and it just kind of slipped through their fingers for a few minutes there, but they brought it back. So good
yeah,
on them.
for sure.
Very proactive play.
No, absolutely. I don't want to take any credit away from the players. They all
Yeah,
played very well. It was a very compelling
yeah.
series. At the end of the day, AI Box had quite the showing on MF in the last game, but just wasn't quite enough to get it done despite his best efforts. And Spurg responds with some vengeance.
Oh
The
yeah. I mean,
pentakill on Kaisa, most damage in the game on Senna. He's
nuts.
my pick for player of the game. How about you, man?
I think so as well. Aburn obviously came in huge in the second game, and he played really well in the first game as well. But man, Spurg was just their rock. He was their solid foundation. For me, he's their player of the game for sure. Or
Yeah,
the sim. Yeah.
absolutely. So I don't know if he's available, but I would love to hear from Spurg, give him the pedestal that he deserves after playing a fantastic series, doing absolutely everything his team needed him to do, and making Kaisa look like the best player in the game. I mean, wow, that was an impressive pentakill. Feel like we'll see that one in the plays bar a little later
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
server, but here
Here
we go.
comes Spurg.
Spurg, how the heck are you, man?
I am doing well, obviously, much better than last week. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm happy to have casted what was the fall and now the rise of the Spurg with that Kaisa
Exactly.
performance both ways. How are you able to keep your mental straight, man? How are you able to keep it straight, keep the head on right, come out, perform for the team, and drop a pentabomb for the people watching at home?
Well, I spent all week getting flamed by friends and colleagues that I inted away that game 3 with that dive onto the full tank Kazakhs. So all I did was not play League all week, maintained good mentals that way, and then it was really helpful to see the Senna buffs come through.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to
Huge
have been a
buffs.
part of that, but I'm very happy to have seen you played so freaking well in the next game, man. Absolutely hats off to you. Joe, what do you
Well,
got for the
thank you for
man?
that.
No, nothing much. Very well played. I'm glad you took some time off. Hopefully, had like a spa day or something in there
Yeah,
to kind
man.
of untilt, get back to your center. But
Yeah, I wouldn't call
wow.
it a spa day, but something along the same lines.
I mean, this game does suck the soul out of you. Plus, this
Truly
group
true.
is nothing if not brutal. So,
Well, it was warranted, so
yeah,
I
well,
cannot fault the group.
but no, absolutely. So, can you walk us through game one? A bit of a back and forth affair, but at the end, you were able to secure the dragons to get the soul and wrap up the game. How'd you keep the macro play and the pressure up there?
Well, I mean, the early game you really didn't see much. None of the junglers were really able to get off ganks, and that just gave us time to farm. And actually, the farm was pretty even, and we just started to kind of take control, like you said, of the macro game of the jungles and the Rift Herald, of the dragons and the Rift Heralds and the towers, mostly due to Abarn's shot calling. And we kind of turned that into some good kills when we realized that their team comp in that game one with control on that LeBlanc was a big part in that team comp was based around getting picks. So when we had the opportunity to win that vision fight over Baron, and we just decided we're just going to keep starting this up, keep letting them come to us, and keep bringing it back.
Very nice.
Awesome.
And I gotta ask, what were the emotions like when you dropped that pentakill? When Canadian set it up so nicely with that sleep on the Lilia to get you that last auto? What was going through your head there?
Oh my god, it was perfect. And I thought he was going to come back. I didn't know he was going to do as much damage as he did, but thank goodness I had the Kaisa invisibility and the move speed to get away from that 1E. But I was panicking because I was like, he's invisible here and he's asleep. So if that breaks before he comes out, I die. But
Yep.
it ended up happening the way that was in our favor, so that was good.
Cool.
That was awesome,
Nice.
dude. Well
and
played.
then game two comes through, very clean macro, kind of slipped a little bit. How'd you guys right the ship?
Well, it didn't seem like the ship was ours to right. It seemed like it ended very abruptly and in a way that we almost played no part in.
Fair.
It seemed like they wanted to give us a couple kills, and like Chuck coming in like that. Which, I mean, he was huge. He was an unkillable monster, but still 1v5. Nobody's close enough to help him. We're gonna end up taking him down, especially with Abarn being as fed as he was on that Corki. And then they could have stemmed the bleeding right there, you know. But then the Zac came in, and right as Zac was Eing in, Broman got a massive ward over that wall to see him charging up that slingshot. So immediately we're just like, he's free, take it. And then Abarn just kept popping off with the damage, and we ended up taking them all down.
Well, I don't know if you had a chance to check those damage charts, but I want you to know you did the most damage. Don't give Abarn all the
I won't. Somebody's got to keep him in line, right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Good to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Congrats on the win, and good luck for week 5.
All right, thanks, guys. Great shoutcasting, by the way. It was really entertaining.
Happy to do it, man. Good to see the rise and the fall. Excuse me, the fall and the rise.
Yeah.
Some of that. What's that League of Legends music, right? It's called Rise. Am I stupid? That's probably your new motto. Anyone clips that int, you send them back to Penta. Great to see the performance, man. You were absolutely incredible, and thanks for your interview.
All right, thanks so much, guys. See ya.
Awesome. Wow. Great to have that kind of window into the mind of the pentakill god himself, Spurgy. Really well done by Team Coinflip to 2-0 this series. And like semi-cleanly, polish it off, finish this up. So any final thoughts before we head out?
No, I think really impressive showing from Abarn's team. I think they're putting together the pieces that they've had all along, and people are starting to play very well. They're a very dangerous team in their league, which is certainly up in the air, but moving back to 2-2 is going to put them in a nice position to control their own destiny and fight their way out into the playoffs. It's going to be tough, though. We're going to have to see how the control wards can come back from this. Probably going to need to win the remaining games, unless I'm mistaken, to be in contention. And I think they have the cojones to do it. AI Box played really well. Control played really well. And they shore up some of the issues. I think they're just as deadly as they were when they started the game.
Exactly. Yeah. Really awesome of Abarn's team Coinflip to kind of find their footing. And maybe this is their rise, as you were saying. But also really well played by Control's team. They're certainly not down or out by any means. They just didn't pull away with the win today. So great games. Thanks for watching, everybody. I think this is going to conclude the cast. Week 4, day 1.
Appreciate it, everyone. Your time was worth it. Can't flame Abarn this week, but come around next time to see him try again. Real appreciate it, guys.
Yep. Have a great night, everybody.